From days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe. There stands one man, one great man. A man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture. Loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the woke, the evil, the unjust. To right that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the comic Relief Crusader.
Hail, hello, and salutations to everyone out there. How's it going? You have reached the Fortress of Solitude. No, that's not right. It's the Fortress of Awesomeness. That's what I meant to say. Exactly. Hey, guys, how's it going? It's a Frantic Friday. Time to end the week with a laugh and a snicker and quite possible some goofiness and everything like that going on today. I want to say hello to Penny. How's it going, Penny? Nice to see you. And Penny's a little under the weather, so I'll be looking until I fall asleep. Bleh. So, Penny, get better. And as I say, laughter is the best medicine for you. And Wendy, Trauma Warrior, walks in and sits down. Hello, everyone. I'll be scrubbing with a neurosurgeon, Dr. oh God, see, because I knew I was going to mess up that name because I want to pronounce it right. Doctor, hold on, I'm going to get this. I'm not going to mess it up. Dr. oh yeah, that's right. Padilla, Dr. Padilla. That's right. Exactly. In about 45 minutes, we're going to fix a spinal fracture. Oh God. Oh my God. I hope everything goes well. I am not liable for anything that happens from here on out. So, John Rendell, my Fez brother. Hey, Fez brother, I'm early here for once. Yes, awesome. Nice to see you here, man. And as we always do, every time we have a show, let's bring on the additional panelists.
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Appian, how's it going, dude?
It's good. It's going good. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, man. And geez, you just did you actually finish that Final Fantasy VII remake?
Yeah. And then I did the intermission yesterday.
Ooh, God, I totally 100% gotta get that game. Jeez, it looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. One of the most beautiful games I've ever played.
My eyes were glued, dude. Jeez.
Yeah.
So if any of you out there in the chat were like, a gamer like I was and whatnot, and you played Final Fantasy VII like back in the day on the PS1 or whatever, yeah, check out this remake that Appian did. Well, not Appian did the remake, but that Appian.
I wish I did. I wish I could take credit for that.
I know, right? But yeah, Appian on his channel played the Final Fantasy VII remake. It is gorgeous, man. And Ray Lucards here. Hey, Ray, how's it going, man? Double L is a Y sound in Spanish. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. And Christy, how's it going, Christy? Jack Shamash. My name is a Borat. Hello, Jack Shamash or Borat or Christy. I'll just say Christy. And Tom, how's it going, man?
It's going well. Yeah, I actually got to watch some of that stream happy on. It was pretty cool. That is a good looking game.
Yeah.
It's down the road. I want to get it. I haven't even got the first one. My buddy's got both of them. My buddy Mark, I told you about him. I'm like, I want to get back into Destiny, but I don't have my PS Plus. So what I did, turns out Epic Games gave the entire Destiny with up to the last update, because I have all the ones. I always buy them. And you don't need an online service to play on the PC. You can play online for free. Gosh darn these consoles. That's what I hate about consoles. You have to have like with Xbox, you have to Xbox Live, and PlayStation, you have to have PS Plus, which I like because you get free games, and I'm missing playing some of them. But yeah, PC, you don't need any of that. You just play. It's like, yeah.
Nice. Well, free is always good, right?
Yeah, but Days Gone, that's one of the ones I'm playing right now. If anybody has a chance, great story, great thing. Oh, it's so beautiful. Anyway.
Nice. Chrissy, oh man, you don't know Borat? That's X. No, I do know Borat.
Oh, Borat's amazing.
It's hard to pronounce that name.
My name is Borat. I like you peoples. How can I be more like you?
He's a good. One of the best characters that
Sasha.
Yeah, that Pasha made.
Sasha Baron. Yeah. He's pretty talented, especially like Borat. The first time you watch it, it's like that surprise of how wild that movie is.
Oh, it's hilarious. Oh my God. Jeez. I couldn't even watch it around my wife because, I would end up hearing like, oh my God, like, what are you watching? It's like, okay, fine, turn it off. All right. I'll watch it.
Yeah, he almost got like his ass beat when he was in Texas, and he was like, when he did that rally or when he was at like the country western thing, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
He didn't warn the people.
Yeah, they had to like rush him out of there after like the filming and stuff because they wanted to like beat his ass.
Yeah, he didn't tell anybody. They just brought him in, did it, and like, oh shit.
Hey,
you get that honest reaction. That's a cool thing about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And hey, Dormammu, how's it going, man? Nice to see ya.
Come to bargain.
Oh God, jeez. There needs to be a Borat too.
There is.
Man.
There is, yeah.
Is there? Oh my God, I missed it.
Yeah, and he pranks Rudy Giuliani,
right?
With his daughter, and like makes him think that he's gonna hook up with Borat's daughter, and they have cameras in the hotel room and stuff. Oh, it's bad.
Oh my God. Oh, okay. Well, then now I definitely have to see it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah,
I'm so behind.
Came out a couple of years ago, but I think it's called subsequent movie film.
Oh, okay.
On a side note,
Amazon Prime, so you could watch it there.
Before you get into any stories, can I say one thing? Since we talk video games, we were talking movies. Go check Gran Turismo out. If anybody's played the game, it's a great racing game. I've been playing since PlayStation 1. What a brilliant film.
Is it good?
It tells a true story of a guy who actually played the game who became an actual racer. And now he's in the movie. He's one of the stunt doubles in the movies. The actual guy. And it's an amazing film.
I've heard that it was.
Yeah, it's really well done. Bravo, excellent movie. And like I said, I loved the games growing up. I've been playing since the PlayStation 1. But yeah, such a good game. Good movie. Good movie.
Oh, at first, I thought you were talking about Gran Torino with
Clint Eastwood. That's a good movie too.
Another great movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as we do on every show, let's get some stupid news out of the way, shall we? Yes, that's right. The video transition that never works properly. So stupid, just as everything else is in the news today. Okay.
It's like the dollar store Stone Cold Steve Austin entrance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly right.
Somebody broke glass like a couple rooms over.
That's right. Oh my God. Well, this in merry old England, by Sam Malia, a UK man apparently was convicted of hate speech for saying it's okay to be white and reject white guilt, etc. Apparently, Judge Bayless said, you really must keep quiet about this, tempting as it may be for you. If you start making your views publicly on this, it may not go well for you. Really?
What a time to be white.
It's okay. I can say it's okay to be Asian. It's okay to be black. And it is. It's fine to be those. But I can't say it's okay to be white. Isn't that racist?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Just saying? What? No. Yes, and I have friends of all colors, creeds, and anything. But no, stop.
I guess during February, it's especially bad.
Not
our month.
But Morgan Freeman himself said, why is there a Black History Month? Black history should be part of world history. And Morgan Freeman himself has said that. He's like, he hates Black History Month because it should be world history. Exactly. I agree with him. Yeah.
I like the interview too when he was being interviewed and the guy's like, "How can we stop racism?" And then Morgan Freeman just looks him dead in the eyes and goes, "Stop talking about it."
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
No wiser words spoken.
But it's kind of funny how Appian said that because it'll lead into my next stupid news kind of.
Yes, that's not planned.
No. It's a perfect segue. So because this thing just happens kind of serendipitous, by accident kind of thing. I feel, and because the next one is even juicier. But you know what? I mean, there's nothing wrong with the color that you're, I don't know, born into, if that's even the right phrase to use.
Not at all.
I mean, why should we feel guilty for just being born a particular type of ethnicity? It's so ridiculous, right?
But yet you can't be racist against white people.
No. Exactly. For sure.
Isn't that anti-hate speech saying it's okay to be what you are and don't let people tell you what you need to be or feel? Like,
and never judge anybody for their color. Never. Yeah. I've met people of all creeds, colors, races, religions, everything. They're great people, but it doesn't matter their color of their skin. But why is it bad all of a sudden to be white? Like, what?
Well, exactly right. Dormammu says, how do we know he wasn't advertising for Charmin toilet paper? Then that would be logically okay. That's right, because nobody wants to wipe with brown toilet paper.
Yeah, you never know when you're finished.
You're like, oh, exactly. Wait, I'm done. Oh, am I? I don't know.
Did I wipe properly? I don't know.
Maybe, wipe till you're raw.
Yeah, exactly. It bleeds. My God. But no, you know what? No, you should not be shamed into, as you were born in any ethnicity that you were particularly born into, So, and Dormammu has it right. Yeah, it's okay to be green. Kermit the Frog, 1979.
Heck yeah.
So, that's right.
Pioneer.
Exactly.
Hey, Captain Kirk loved them green. We know that. He loved the green.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
He wasn't discriminatory, and he was white.
Color, he gets excited.
And let's be honest. I'm sorry. Minus the TV show She-Hulk, She-Hulk's hot as hell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the real character. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh man. Oh, and even on a side note, the one that played Ula in Return of the Jedi, one of those Twi'lek slaves that was in Jabba's palace.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? Even to this day, she still looks that hot.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is amazing.
Yeah, I think the Twi'leks were the sexiest like other species in Star Wars other than humans. Like
I think
the way that they were designed. Oh yeah. I mean, nobody's getting excited about a Rhodian or a.
Oh my God!
I don't have to worry about who shot first.
For Rhodian, that I don't know what to call it—a mouth, a sucker, whatever it is. Turn me on.
God. Mind you, what could they do? Anyway, nothing. Never mind.
Like a lamprey, just kind of like suck on, and there's inner teeth. Just
okay, we've used the word "suck" too many times.
Yeah. That's why Han shot first. So
exactly.
So don't be ashamed. The way you're born, it's okay. It's just ridiculous. Ridiculous pandering. But that, as a side note, into what Appian had said, and because it's Black History Month, and we just have to remember all those trailblazers of African American descendancy. By this, from one of the panelists on The View, Sunny Hostin reacts after learning her ancestor was a slaveholder in Puerto Rico. Yeah.
How does she react? I mean,
well, she reacted kind of like ashamed, to which was it Bear? What's her face? Something Bear. The loudmouth redhead that's on The View. Apparently, it's like, oh, I can imagine you just must have been so terrible. It's like, yeah, I felt so bad. I felt so bad to learn that this was in my history. But I still believe in reparations. It's like, oh my God.
Well,
Really?
Get your checkbook out then.
Exactly.
Write checks on the air.
I'm sorry,
knows you're
but
making enough on the View.
4 or 5 generations past, you shouldn't. I mean, it's sad. It is sad that existed. Yes, 100%. But it's not her fault. I mean, if she's against, yes, then don't worry about it. Why does it a thought in your head? You had nothing to do with it. It's like, no, it's just, I feel bad, but
Yeah, nobody on. No, I shouldn't say nobody. But here's the thing, right? Slavery has been going on for I don't know, millennia, and it wasn't just white people that traded slaves. So.
Everyone's guilty.
Exactly. Everyone's guilty. And howdy, Shoki. Nice to see you here, man.
But that doesn't look as good, like saying everyone had slaves. Like, it's just much better just to pin all of that hatred and, on the white people because they did it all.
There you go. Ray Lucard, does she owe money to herself? Yeah, apparently, I guess she does. It's in the form of a paycheck, which I imagine she gets every 2 weeks. So there you go. And Hail Diesel, how's it going? Nice to see you, man. Yes, by the way, slavery still exists. Yes, it does in some countries. However, of course, as we know, the way they want to make it look like is that if you're a descendant, well, then you should feel bad. And even though you might not have had anything to do with current day slavery or even maybe in your family history, even if they didn't, you should still feel guilty about it because why? Like the previous news article, it's not okay to be white and you're guilty of it regardless. So
let me make a quote, if I may, for a sec. It's called White Boy by Tom McDonald, one of my favorite rap artists. And one of the things is no one that I called a friend has ever owned a slave, and nor did our dads or our dads' dads. So exactly.
Yep.
People, and does slavery exist still in very remote countries? And then there's also BDSM slaves. That's a different story, but not going there. But no, in reality, though, let's be honest, slavery is non-existent in the North American and the modern society for the most part. So, yeah.
Unless you work in Hollywood, then it's child slavery. So there you go. Yeah. But that's a different ball game. And Dormammu, her real name isn't Sunny or Hassan. It's Ascension Cummings. So I'm not sure why she's surprised since Puerto Rico was a pirate and slave trade haven back in the day. Exactly.
I mean,
maybe that's why. Maybe like what we. No, but maybe that's why they're going to not have Johnny Depp in their alleged new Pirates of the Caribbean movie and make it a black pirate. Because she wants to abolish slavery. I bet you that's a plot point. Canadian Spider-Man, how's it going, man? So all races have a history of enslaving others. Glad Western countries put a stop to it. Exactly.
The Irish were put as slaves by Vikings for even longer. People don't realize that was hundreds upon hundreds of years. And then white people. So
my grandparents were slaves. See, there you go. Let's see, Mike.
Back then there was thralls and stuff where people would be like, Egypt and everyone,
exactly. But no, it's a white
slavery built the pyramids, apparently.
Oh yeah, apparently, yeah. So Ray Lucard, my family came to America in the 1870s. Poor farmers in Nebraska. Yeah. So Dormammu, also slavery isn't called slavery these days. It's called Amazon warehouse. yeah, that's true. Yeah. Click, need, feed the greed, as it were. So indentured servitude was the nice name. That's right. Exactly. Because you got to make it politically correct. So
like in Harry Potter, Dobby.
Yeah, that's right.
The house elves. I'm an indentured servant. Oh, Mr. Harry Potter. And then even in Star Wars, they had slavery, which I always thought was weird that the Jedi's like just let that shit happen. Like,
yeah. Exactly.
Are you here to free the slaves? No. We just need our ship part, and we're getting the hell out of here. It's like, damn.
Exactly. You harsh, man. So, oh my God.
We have powers and stuff, but we're still gonna let this happen.
Yeah, exactly. Right, Ray Lucard. I thought it was involuntary employment. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Oh shit. Well, let's get into the news article. Holy crap! As if we couldn't make fun of Star Trek or Will Wheaton enough, because he's always an easy target, and it's just so much fun. So this I know I'm going back into bounding into comics, but what the hell? Only because it contains video, and I thought it was funny. Star Trek actor Will Wheaton, who's basically lost relevance over the years that he's been existing, has a bizarre meltdown over Larry David's attack on Elmo, which was appalling, unforgivable, and despicable. Dun dun dun. Like anybody cares.
What?
So yeah. Oh, trust me, it gets better. It really does, because oh God, Will Wheaton. He's like the Adric of Doctor Who. Everybody thought he was annoying, and everybody wanted to punch him. And everybody on top of that, like Adric, wish he was dead in the show, not in real life, because that'd be mean. So, no, you're reading the headline right. Due to some very clearly unresolved personal issues, God, Larry David's recent attacking of Elmo on live television has drawn an explosive and legitimately angry reaction from the Star Trek former child actor Will Wheaton. Like anybody really gives a damn. So, frig. It's hilarious. I think it was on the Today Show, what was it, yesterday, I believe it was? I don't know if anybody had caught that, but
no.
But no, you didn't. Oh, don't worry, you will.
Puppets are people too.
Yeah.
Hey, puppets are the future.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. And this guy's just tried to retain some sort of relevancy, what was that nerd show called again? Friggin'
Big Bang Theory.
I love Big Bang Theory. They made fun of him on it though, which is I liked.
No, I know, and that's kind of why I liked it, right? It's like, yeah, just stick it to him. Will Wheaton.
Sheldon hated him.
Sheldon's sworn enemy, yeah.
I know.
Exactly.
My nemesis, Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton. Now, the moment at the center of the Star Trek Next Generation actors' vitriolic response took place during the February 1st episode of NBC Today. Well, what was this all about? Let's find out.
All right, let's go over to Alfred, check the weather.
Not yet.
Wait. Oh my gosh, you love Elmo, don't you?
Elmo, you okay?
Mr. Laurie, Elmo liked you before.
Ask permission before you touch people, Larry.
Let's talk about how you're feeling.
They would have canceled the show, Elmo, for last season.
All right, Larry, you've gone too far this time.
Yes, Larry. Somebody had to do it.
Is anybody really surprised?
He's gonna sue y'all for the teaser. I'm gonna sue him for assault.
That's right, Louie.
Okay.
All right.
Let's show you what's happening weather-wise. Didn't see that coming.
What?
Do you have something you want to say to Elmo?
And look at the camera, and please.
And from your heart.
Give him a camera shot.
From where?
From your heart. Exactly. Oh,
okay.
Right.
Go ahead. We're ready.
What organ are you talking about?
Yeah, just
your heart.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Say you're sorry.
Elmo.
Larry?
I just want to apologize.
Thank you, Larry.
That's very big of you.
Elmo accepts your apology, Larry.
Okay.
What
And Louie, will you drop the lawsuit?
Elmo accepts your apology.
Oh, yeah, he accepts it. Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, Elmo.
All right, thank you.
You are such a sweetheart.
Thank you, Elmo.
Yes.
We're sorry.
Elmo, Larry, you are not a sweetheart. Have you ever heard that?
I'm really sorry.
Okay.
I'm really sorry.
I know you are.
We can tell
I
that
bet
you
he's
are.
thinking how stupid this is.
Oh, for
I
God's
can't
sake.
curb my
It's just-
enthusiasm.
Okay, what was offensive there?
No.
Touching
Larry,
without
I don't know.
asking
Apparently,
permission.
like in the beginning of yes, touching without asking permission. And apparently,
And his own show is awesome, and of course, Seinfeld. He's the genius behind that. So
yeah.
Like he does that kind of.
You
I didn't
know.
even say anything though.
He's like, oh God, no. He's like, putting a haymaker on him or something like that, or just,
covered his
come
mouth.
on.
I
know.
If he would have had like a rag and it was like chloroform or something, that'd have been pretty funny.
That would have been like,
Yeah, exactly.
okay, but you didn't do anything. Now I'm curious what Will is saying about this because nothing is done.
For the love of God. Yeah, so there we go. That's a perfect place to stop it. But I mean, come on. It's a stupid Muppet, for the love of God. You can clearly see that he's just, having fun with a puppet. Jeez, like, exactly. Shut up, Wesley, Captain Picard.
Maybe he stepped on the actor behind the couch.
Oh, my God. Yeah, probably. Oh, God. Like it matters. Oh, Rocco the Brave. Yeah, who's Will Wheaton? Exactly. Oh, jeez. Like, it's acting, people. It's acting. Like, does it really freaking matter? Who cares? Yeah, he touched that guy's wrist. Yeah, exactly. Probably. Oh my God. But why is this even a thing? What?
George Carlin is rolling in his grave.
Right? Yes, he is. Yes. Look at his face. I just got schooled on national TV by a puppet with dudes with hands up his butts. Yeah, exactly. Right. Oh my God. Jeez.
Really made him apologize to a puppet.
I know. Hey, Carla, how's it going? That was the original Elmo actor's problem. Touching inappropriate people. Yeah, exactly.
I've heard the rumors on that one. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Words on that
one,
yeah.
I'm going to go unbox a planet. Oh, well, then it seems like Shuki is unboxing the Unicron by the sounds of it. So, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Exactly. He's a comedian and you do it for laughs. Precisely, right?
Yes. That's what Larry David is. He's a comedian.
That's right. That's the whole point of being a comedian, right? You're doing things as a joke. It's a stupid puppet. It's just playing around. That's all that it is.
And if you follow his kind of comedy, you watch Seinfeld in his own show. He's that kind of comedian. He don't care. He's out there.
Yeah. Also, a very time to be a comedian these days.
Oh, it's so hard.
Tell me about
comedy is almost dead, and people are trying to destroy it. And...
Shuki's like, he touched they them's wrist mouth without written consent. Yeah, exactly. Right. Oh my God. He touched me in the place that I didn't want him to touch. So, what did Travel Warrior? I wanted to see the Up and Muppet join in the kick the crap out of Elmo.
Bring in Big Bird and give him an elbow drop. Boom.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So, Diesel Will Wheaton is the soyest of the soy. What an embarrassing weakling. Yeah. Oh, trust me.
Yeah, I'm curious. What did he say? Yeah, I'm curious now.
Here's the thing, right? Now, therein God, I can't even talk because this is so stupid funny. Therein, during a discussion of mental health, being hosted by the Sesame Street resident and his father, Louie, which is, I guess, is the other puppet. The puppet was surprise attacked by David, who was set to appear later on in the show to promote the last upcoming season of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Now, Mr. Larry, Elmo liked you before, the puppet exclaimed in response to having his face smooshed by the actor before inviting him to come back and talk about how you feel, right, because in this day and age it's all about feelings. Like I'm going to discuss freaking feelings with a Muppet. But they're not going to cancel the show for one last season, David playfully jabbed back, met by the insertion from the Today hot Savannah Guthrie that he had gone too far this time. Oh, give me a break. The Curb Your Enthusiasm creator shot back. Well, somebody has to do it. Exactly. How many times has anybody felt in their life it's like just hearing the annoying grating sound of Elmo that you just wanted to punch that Muppet in the face?
Yeah, I always found Elmo kind of annoying.
Yeah, exactly. Especially during that whole Elmo got new shoes bit, that lasted for way too long than it should have back in the 90s. Oh my God.
I always wanted Oscar just to hide him in his can and just never be seen again.
Yeah, true. But of course, Elmo's father declared, I'm going to sue him for assault. Do Muppets even have rights in America? I don't know.
I can say something, but I'm not going there.
No, go ahead. You can on this lowbrow show.
Everybody else seems to have rights. If you're a cat or a non-binary, they, them. So, of course, Muppets have rights as well.
Oh, yeah, of course. Dormammu, yeah. Brought to you by the letters W, T, and F. Oh, God. Is there a number that's included in there? Probably the number 1 for one big lawsuit. So that's what I'm wondering.
Backtracking people within the community, I'm joking. I have friends of all those types. But anyway, go on.
Oh, yeah. And Dark Helmet, hail, man. Nice to see you. So,
good day, you.
Oh, God, yeah. John Rendell, LGBTQ Muppet, yeah. Yeah.
One count of assault.
Two for assault and battery. Three, 4. Oh my God! For touching me in the place that you shouldn't have. So, God. Oh my shit! I'm so glad that Wendy's team is going to be doing spinal surgery on somebody. So while they're listening to the show, so I'm so happy about that. Rock of the Brave, yeah. Larry David becomes a Muppet Yahtzee. Exactly. That's probably what'll end up happening. Oh my frig!
Put it this way: if nobody knows who Larry David is, if you've watched Seinfeld, you know the George character.
Yep.
He's a lot like Larry David. He was based after him, Larry. That's what he's like
exactly.
in real life. So
exactly.
Like,
I know, right?
So it's like,
oh
he's
my
got a
God,
sense of humor. He's just that's the way he is.
But later, appearing on the show as planned, amidst the discussion of his HBO comedy upcoming finale, David was pressed by Guthrie. David, do you have something you want to say to Elmo? And from your heart? Well, personally, I'd be like, yeah. So he was joking. It's like, yeah, from where? What organ are you talking about? As you heard in the video. So it's like, oh God, yeah. I just want to apologize. God, can you imagine having to apologize to a freaking Muppet live on TV? Like, how low things have sunk to the point where you're apologizing to a stupid puppet.
Hey, puppeters do it. I'll have to bring in Toby if you're not careful. He'll burn your face off. He's a dragon, 150 years old.
They sat around before the show like, wow, we don't have anything to fill the time. We're so out of ideas. Oh,
yeah, exactly.
We'll have Elmo and Larry David have a feud.
Oh my God! To which Elmo basically, Elmo, accept your apology. It's like, oh God, just what a punch that damn Elmo puppet in the face. Jeez,
I've never even seen his dad before. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah,
I know. When did that happen?
That hairdo, it looks like he should be surfing or something. Hey, dude, for sure.
Yeah. He does look like that, doesn't he? He looks like a super dude Muppet.
Yeah.
Dude, like that's like totally non-karmic of you. You should have asked
Owen
for
Wilson's
like permission. Yeah, he does. Oh my God. Dormammu. Larry David looks so old. He looks like he lives with his parents that live with their parents. Oh my God. Yeah, exactly. Right. Oh crap. Yeah. It kind of looks like that. So, Wendy Travel Warrior. Yeah, I'm getting ready to scrub in. My team members today are anesthesiologist Dr. L, surgical techs Daniel and Julio, circulating nurse Mary Ann, RN, and Mary Ann will be typing for the rest of the show. Awesome. And hey, Pop Culture Republic. How's it going,
hello. It's going well.
Hello. Well,
Pop.
Wendy and team, great. You're going to be in for even more laughs like later on. So I hope I don't cause you to basically make the guy paralyzed or anything like that. But if I do, it's a badge of honor. It's a win-win either way. So,
by the way, Larry David is 76, so he's kind of old. So.
Yeah, kind of. So I mean, he's used to his brand of humor, while the rest of the world hasn't even caught up or wants to admit it or anything like that. So
I wasn't a huge Seinfeld fan, but it was out there. Seinfeld was different, and that was one of his first big things. And then he, of course, Curb the Enthusiasm, which is hilarious in its own right, pretty much playing, their own selves. It's like, he's different. He's always been different.
Yeah.
But he's successful, so hey.
True. You can't argue with that. Rocky the Brave says, I wonder what it would sound like if Elmo's lawyer was Bane or Arnold. Oh my God.
I see you touched Elmo without consent. Isn't that right, Larry David?
You were trying to touch him in not so good way. Such a lovely, lovely voice, but you cannot touch.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, unfortunately, Pop, you kind of missed it. Larry David kind of insulted Elmo live on TV. It was quite
I caught that. Yeah, I did see that little clip.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, I saw it in really quick earlier in the morning.
Yeah.
So if Elmo's in court, would he have like another little tinier Elmo and then be like on the puppet? Show us where he touched you, Elmo.
Yeah, exactly.
On the smaller Elmo.
I think Choki has it right. Yeah, Grover was the better Muppet by far. And if he did have a Muppet lawyer, there's only one lawyer for Elmo, and that would be Super Grover. Because he's super by far and would make a super lawyer, I'm guessing. So
Super Grover rocked.
Exactly. So there's only one lawyer for Elmo, and that's Grover. Oh my God. Oh shoot. Well, however, despite the obviously playful nature of the entire interaction, Wheaton's own self-admitted personal trauma led him to take the entire event as a direct attack on everything from children's innocence to mental health awareness efforts. And then, in typical Wheaton fashion, he resolved to let the world know about it in the most unhinged way possible. Oh my God. Taking to his personal Facebook on February the 3rd, the Big Bang Theory actor ranted to his followers. Okay, now I'm gonna read this. Okay, this is from Will Wheaton. All right, so everybody, this is why you tune in on Fridays to end the week on a good laugh. Okay.
Yeah, brace yourselves. Incoming.
Exactly. So this from Will Wheaton. Okay, from his Facebook. So I heard about Larry David assaulting Elmo on live television. Oh my God, I can't do this with a straight face. But didn't watch it until now because I knew it would upset me. God. What? Yeah. Holy shit. My God. Holy shit. It's even worse than I thought. What the fuck is wrong with that guy? Elmo is like the best friend to multiple generations of children in the Sesame Street universe. Elmo is a child who is currently putting mental health and caring for others in the spotlight. And Larry fucking David did that and thought it was going to be funny. What an asshole. What a stupid, self-centered, tone-deaf asshole. Oh my God, this is comedy gold. Full disclosure. Oh, jeez.
It just keeps going on and on.
This can't.
Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
This is just so freaking hilarious. Full disclosure. Okay. Full disclosure all the time. When I was growing up, oh my God, my dad would grab me by the shoulders and shake me while he screamed in my face. He choked me more than once. He was always out of control, always in a furious rage, and always terrifying. I'm a 51-year-old man. Oh, God, he's as old as I am. That's even more tragic.
Same here.
I know. I'm a 51-year-old man, and my heart is pounding right now, recalling how I felt when I was a little boy who loved Grover the way today's kids love Elmo. Oh, my God. This is...
Now, let me iterate before you continue. Remember that. Now, we're not going to stand up for child abuse. No, like if parents are doing it to their kids, that's never a good thing. And I feel bad for him that happened, but associating that with a puppet, and he didn't do anything. What a
stress.
Exactly.
By the way, Elmo's 40. Yeah, almost 40 years old, by the way. He was like technically born in 1980, so he's not a kid no more.
Exactly. Elmo actually has recessed genes that makes it incapable of growing.
He doesn't age.
No, he doesn't age. Right.
Look
So,
at him.
Dog Helmet, is that the thing Shut Up Wesley was losing his mind over? Yes, I think it was. So I really honestly think it was. Shogi, yeah, Super Grover was a real man. Elmo is stuck in perpetual adolescence like millennial or Gen Z tards.
Actually, if he's born in 80, that would make him a Gen Xer. Oh no, he's one of us.
Oh crap, no. Shit. Diesel,
Yep,
Will Wheaton
afraid
should be
so.
embarrassed to say such candy-arse things. No real man would ever write such things, much less put it on the internet for other people to read. Exactly, dude. Exactly.
Give him his soother and baby blanket. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. You wet your binky? So, oh God. Yep, exactly, Rocco. Even his dad hated Wesley.
Yeah, that's what I'm learning from this article. That's what that's a good point. That's what we're all learning.
The poor guy. Some people just never grow up.
No, exactly. Carla Burton, yeah, he probably has perimenopause. That's a symptom. Exactly. Oh my God.
Again, nobody here's advocating for abuse to children. I feel bad for that part, but no. That's,
exactly. Now, full disclosure, all the time when okay. So 51-year-old, blah 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 blah. Yeah. So this appalling, unforgivable, despicable act hits more than one raw nerve for me, and I'm going to say that I wish I'd been able to say when this sort of thing was happening, when this sort of thing happened to me. Larry David, this was not okay. And obviously, insincere apology clearly communicates that you don't get that. Oh my God.
Oh,
it's
man.
comedy, Will. Oh my jeez.
It's a puppet. And I love puppets, but
yeah.
it's a puppet.
And no, this is beyond a cry for help. This is a cry of, hey, look at me. I'm still relevant.
Yeah, exactly.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
So, great God. I
don't even know where to begin with this. I mean,
no,
he needs to get a grip.
He needs to get several grips.
Yeah.
So, oh my God. I just can't believe it, you know?
Ciccolini here may talk like an idiot and look like an idiot, but don't let that fool you. He really is an idiot.
Exactly. So, yeah, God. Oh, that's the perfect soundbite for that. First of all, you aren't even in the segment, but you just decided to barge in and drop focus because why? You couldn't stand that a puppet brought people together in a meaningful way that you can't. He's got a long-running series called Curb Your Enthusiasm.
He's the creator of Seinfeld, one of the most successful sitcoms in history.
If those shows, exactly, if Seinfeld didn't bring people together, if Curb Your Enthusiasm didn't bring people together, I think he's been clearly successful in doing that. Right?
Yes, exactly.
Like, come on. Because why? Humor, good humor, sells. While you just bitch and complain and moan about, oh God. Does anybody
I read
see
that
this
he directed wrote 17 episodes of like Saturday Night Live back in the past too. So
yeah, exactly.
He always had his hand in comedy stuff. So.
Yeah.
I think Larry David has done more than Elmo. Hot take, but
you should think so.
Elmo, whatever.
Yeah,
show Elmo to like modern day kids these days. I bet they won't know who it is.
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't put the name on it or anything. Who is this red? Who is this red puppet? Yeah. I don't know. It's like that's what you'd get from like everyone. And he's acting like Elmo's still as relevant as it was back when Sesame Street was really popular.
Elmo tapped you with rape charge.
So
every time I hear things about Sesame Street, I'm like, oh, that show's still going. It's still on. Like,
yeah,
I thought they ended a long time ago.
Amazing.
Like, over 50 years. So, frig. But you couldn't stand that your appearance on national television to promote your wildly successful series. So he admits it, wildly successful series. Okay, because before it was like, you couldn't stand that a puppet. Yeah, okay. Sure. Yeah. All right. Thanks for admitting that it is a wildly successful series that brought people together, because if people didn't come together to watch it, it wouldn't be successful. Now was delayed for a few seconds while the adults talked about mental health. You wanted to manufacture a viral moment where everyone gets to see what an asshole you are, so they'll tune in and watch you portray an asshole in the last season of your show that celebrates how great it is to be an asshole without experiencing the consequences of being an asshole. Jeez. Oh, Lord.
I just don't think he liked Larry David, and he just wanted some reason to go off on this tangent.
Yeah.
He was just looking for a way so he could say all this stuff. Like, he was just waiting for something
to
be relevant enough to, like, latch onto.
I'm guessing he probably applied for a part in Curb Your Enthusiasm. He was turned down, so he's like, damn it.
Yeah. I'll get you, Larry David. I'll get you. One day, if you ever do something bad to Elmo, I've got this big paragraph ready to go. I'll unleash the dogs of war.
Oh, God. Elmo got henchmen. So, oh my God. Yeah, it's like Will Wheaton's one of the Elmo Horsemen of the Apocalypse or something like that. Dear God.
Will Wheaton did bring a lot of people together in their hatred for him on Star Trek. Like, he's the most hated Star Trek character to ever exist. Congratulations, you're in history.
Yep,
just not the way you wanted.
And kill me, please. You finally made it. Nice to see you here, man. I mean, Larry David himself is a pretty woke-minded person himself. No, that is true. You know, I will give it to Larry David, but at least, you know, his comedy, still brings the views. So,
and it's not really woke. If you watched Seinfeld, or if you've and I love Seinfeld, that's not woke. That is not.
But I think he means in his personal kind of day-to-day.
But he doesn't push that though, like other people. You know, he not to the point of where some people yell it. You know what I mean? It's just
Seinfeld was like the first TV show that I remember, like, somebody getting canceled. Like, Kramer being canceled. I don't remember somebody in a TV show like before that, like, that got canceled, and we never heard from them again. Really, you know what I mean? Like, they just
I know
disappeared into the void.
Yeah, exactly right. And hail, Radioactive, nice to see you here, man. In chat, hail to the chat. Thanks to whomever gave me a membership. Well, you're welcome. I think it might have been Disney Sheepherder that did yesterday, or not yesterday, on Tuesday. So John Randall says, Will Wheaton versus Doomcock in a random cage match. My money's on Doomcock.
Yep.
Oh, that would be horrible. The horror, the humanity.
Exactly. Oh, frick, that would be so awesome to see. Carla Burton, I've never watched a whole Seinfeld episode, only short clips. Oh, Carla, then go watch it.
I mean, it's not the best for overall. When I talk of sitcoms, Minders, Night Court, and WKRP, but I didn't hate it. I mean, it pushed the boundaries many times, and I like that part alone.
It did.
He would.
Yeah. Now it goes on. I really want to know what raced through his tiny little mind, and why there was no voice or person who spoke up to stop him from expressing violence towards a children's puppet who was there to talk about his love and empathy for people having a tough time, mattered, and made a difference. Elmo and his dad, oh my God. Elmo and his dad were there to talk about empathy, love, kindness, and caring for each other.
It's Larry David, puppet.
It's exactly.
It's not real, man. It's not real.
It's not a real.
Get a grip.
That's the whole thing about comedy. Do you not understand? They're talking about empathy, love, and kindness, and then here he comes, and just Larry David to come take a few playful like slaps around and stuff like that, because it's ironic comedy, you boob.
I think Elmo's dad should have puff pass to Will. I think he needed it.
Oh my God, tell me about it. Like,
that's just lazy writing.
Jeez. And Radioactive, thank you, Radioactive, for gifting 5 Comic Relief Crusader memberships. Thank you. Awesome for you to do that, Radioactive. I really, really appreciate it.
Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5.
Five.
Comic
Relief Crusader memberships. Well, I might as well keep to the topic, right? So
yeah.
Exactly. It's a fucking sock.
Exactly. It's not real, man.
This is why actors should stay off social media right here.
Exactly right.
Example A, right here. Perfect example.
Exactly. Rocco the Brave, Elmo's dad looks like an alcoholic.
Better be careful the puppet talk. My dragon's behind me. He's getting angry. Puppets are real. Leave him alone. I'll have to bring him on.
Yep.
I will.
It's a sock with eyes, says John Rental. Exactly.
If you want to talk about generational humor, I feel myself almost going into Archie Bunker mode.
Oh my God.
Head and going, grow up, you meathead.
Oh, jeez, yeah. Dormammu, okay, yeah. Maybe it's like WWE. Next week, Larry David will face off against Wheaton in the
it'll be pandemonium.
Hell in a Cell match.
The
Get that Lawler. Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's Larry David with a steel chair.
Oh, right on the suplex.
The humanity.
Hey, Jack Lumen, Will Wheaton, I have to take what he says with a boulder of salt. Oh, crap. Exactly. Are we not entertained, people? I think we are. Radioactive, don't make him angry. Elmo Wick is a Muppet.
Or taken Elmo. I don't have money, but what I do have is a set of skills. The skills that make me nightmares for people like you.
Jeez.
I will find you.
Elmo will find you and catch you like a fish.
New phone records have been released of Elmo threatening to kill Larry David.
Oh, I knew this was the right topic to pick.
Oh man,
Diesel. Will Wheaton injures himself crying.
Bring back Celebrity Deathmatch.
Oh goodness!
Exactly.
Please,
claymation at its finest. We have so many good battles that we could have.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Oh, he goes on. Elmo. Oh, this is a long rant. Thank you, Will Wheaton. Because without this rant, we would have nothing to talk about today. Elmo and his dad were there to. I really feel bad for like Wendy and his entire trauma team that's probably listening to this right now. So, Elmo, oh my God, what have I done? Oh, jeez, yeah, and see, that's why Appion's avatar reminds me of that. What have I done?
Oh yeah, Anakin. What have I done?
Oh my God. Oh Lord, Elmo and his dad were there to talk about empathy, love, kindness, and caring for each other. Larry David was there to promote the final, thank God, maybe he'll go away now, season of a television series. Like, read the room, dickhead.
Wow, he wrote so much about this.
I know, right?
He's been holding this in for a long
therapy.
time.
Yeah.
He needs definite therapy after
deep
seeing this.
Therapy. Like, read the room, dickhead. It isn't always about you. Like, you're making it about you now in this, like, godforsaken rant, Will. It isn't always about you being the center of attention, and understand what's happening in the moment, fucko. Understand that there are larger things in the world than you and your garbage ego. Kettle, meet black. So, you know who is watching the Today Show with their parents? Kids. No, kids do not watch the Today Show.
No.
They're watching Sesame Street at that time because parents have more to do with their time, like take care of their kids while they're watching Sesame Street, you moron. If you had kids, and if God forbid if you actually have kids, you would actually know this. Kids who also watch Sesame Street, Elmo is an avatar for children all over the world. Children who are too small to understand Elmo is a puppet will know that a man attacked someone they love for no reason, and that will frighten and confuse them. No, actually it won't. Kids are actually a little bit more resilient than you take them credit for, or than you give them credit for. Elmo and inspired a deeply meaningful and important moment of collective support among desperate people who have been struggling through the traumas of a pandemic, daily mass shootings, the rise of fascism, and everything.
Yeah, he's
what in the
right.
hell is he
We
going
wouldn't
on
have made
about?
it through that without Elmo. He's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Elmo was our Lord and Savior. I remember.
God.
I totally forgot
I'm
about that.
lost
Thank
now.
you,
He's
Will Wheaton,
lost
for
it.
reminding us. Elmo was there.
Lord,
I remember street
Lord.
taggers were tagging, big murals of Elmo on the walls, Pope, and we'll make it
Yes.
through.
Yes, exactly. Let's see, what time does this show on? Oh, Seinfeld, that was like back in the 90s, so you'd probably be able to find it like on Netflix or on streaming and stuff like that.
Probably all over streaming.
Yeah, Netflix has the whole show if you have that.
Jack Lumen, I saw the clips. Good Lord, Will, you need Jesus.
Like, seriously needs Jesus.
He needs help. Yes,
He might need an exorcism.
Oh,
I feel like I'm making my way through a small novella here reading this.
Diesel, how much crap did he write?
He's been storing this, and it just keeps going.
I think the demon he's sharing a body with is taking over most of this here article.
Lord. Yeah.
He's just unhinged.
The demon probably fled out of fears. Like, no, I can't deal with him.
Oh my Jesus.
He's being so protective of kids, yet he's cussing and saying fucko and shitty and dropping all these different F-bombs and different curse words. Like, what if a kid reads your stupid message? Or is this just for adults? Right? Who is this for?
Dormammu, poor hapless child. He went full Thunberg.
Oh, sweet, sweet summer child.
Exactly. Dark Helmet. Will was also a big supporter of Discovery, so that tells you a lot. Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's like more like I'm Elmo Wiccan when all these threats. Oh jeez. Elmo died for his sins.
Yep. And he came back 3 days later. I remember.
Oh God. This is probably the most fun I've had doing this show. Okay, so yeah, where did I leave off? Okay, yeah, so Emily, Elmo is deeply meaningful and important moment of collective support among desperate people who have been struggling through the trauma of a and Trump's violence and cruelty, of course, to include Trump, and shitty idiot Larry David couldn't leave it alone. For some reason, he had to indirectly tell everyone who opened their hearts to a Muppet that they were stupid. He did nothing of the sort. Oh, for Pete's sake.
I like when Gordon Ramsay calls people Muppets.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
He uses it to call them stupid.
Oh, you stupid Muppet! I put 2 pieces of bread on either side of your head.
What am I?
What are you?
I'm an idiot sandwich, sir.
I'm an idiot sandwich, chef. Oh my God. And he thought it was a good joke to physically attack and choke the cat. It's a puppet. You can't choke him, for God's sake. Oh my God. Who is beloved by children.
He might end up in Windy Trauma Warriors thing. She might not be operating on Elmo next.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Elmo's attraction.
Watch out for that gunshot wound I got in '82.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh my God.
Real.
This is oh Lord. Okay. And you know what that tells impressionable young people about sharing their feelings? No, what does it tell us, Will? I have a feeling that you're going to tell us. Larry David strikes me as a person who mocks and belittles people who are vulnerable and sensitive and enjoys being cruel because he feels untouchable. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's who I see whenever I can't find the remote and he's on my television. Oh my God. Does this ever end? Yeah. By contrast,
I didn't know you can make tweets that long. Like, what the hell?
Oh, no. This is Facebook, remember?
Oh.
Yeah, is this like his last will and testament?
Yeah. There we go. Wendy Trauma Warrior. Wendy says Elmo may not survive.
Oh, goodness.
Point set match. There you go. So,
sorry, Elmo, we replaced your heart with a potato. Pull a South Park joke on him.
Just don't get too close to a microwave.
Yep.
Oh crap. Okay.
I can't find the remote. He's on my television.
Larry David strikes me as a person who mocks and belittles people who are vulnerable and sensitive and enjoy. Okay, yeah. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's okay. Yeah. So blah blah blah. Television. Okay, so we went over that. Okay. So by contrast, okay, here we go. We're near the end. By contrast, Elmo and the Muppets teach and model to children all over the world that kindness and empathy aren't weak or stupid or any of the things people like Larry David and my dad think they are. Elmo and the Muppets teach children to be gentle and kind, to celebrate our different cultures, and to embrace all of our complicated feelings. Elmo and the Muppets offer comfort and friendship and support to a world that's starving for it. Well, gee, Will, judging by the rant that you're going on, you have none of these traits whatsoever that you could have learned from Elmo, because all you're doing is slamming Larry David.
Yeah, none of it worked.
No, apparently not.
51-year-old man with daddy issues is what I'm getting.
Yeah, exactly.
Daddy wasn't there.
Oh my God.
Drive me to the fair.
Oh, crap.
Well, we need to hug.
Oh, God. I hope that when the dust settles, Larry David's appalling behavior will be a footnote to a larger story about how, just for one day, a Muppet made a difference and helped millions of people who are struggling to feel a little less alone. With one question, Elmo got lots and lots of people speaking openly and honestly about their mental health. A non-trivial number of people who none of us will ever know were inspired by it, except for Will Wheaton. And that was the last little nudge they needed to make the call or send the email to being healing. Elmo probably saved lives and relationships by opening that conversation. A man who belittles and who would belittle and mock that isn't much of a man at all. Shame on you, Larry David. Oh, God.
Wow. I'm really glad he got all that off his chest.
Oh,
I could tell it was really bothering him.
Now the healing can begin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Radioactive Elmo.
Elmo, far from okay. I'm going to give me a couple of other Muppets and pair of pliers, plus a blowtorch, and go to medieval Muppet on his butt.
Pulp Fiction.
Exactly.
You hear me here, Billy boy?
Yeah, exactly. Elmo lives matter.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, God. Oh,
pretty far from okay.
Enthusiasm. Yeah, exactly. Oh, my God. Oh, I bet Will has a room full of Muppets and a pile of crusty, rock-hard old socks. Oh, my Jesus, no. Oh, God. Oh,
he needs one of those cushy rooms with the padding all over.
Yeah, a nice jacket.
I'm thinking he needs that and some professional help.
Dr. Paletta wants to revoke Will Wheaton's Gen X card.
I agree. I think we could get a petition going on that.
I think so, yeah. Carla Burton says, while Wiki Wheaton lives in a complex post-traumatic stress disorder, 90s, generalized anxiety order, 90, okay, so she's probably citing something here, and chronic depression, he supports mental health nonprofit organizations, blah. Will's Wiki, that's what it is. So that explains everything.
Oh, yeah, those are all citations off of Wikipedia. Gotcha.
There we go.
I mean, again, we need to help mental health, but that was just a rant of ridiculousness.
Yeah,
that was
exactly. Oh my God, this is just hilarious.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Diesel Gen X does not claim Will Wheaton.
Nope.
He literally
That's
wrote
right.
an essay about this. Like,
yes, he did. He did. But
yeah, he could have added a few more paragraphs, and he could have turned that into a college professor for grading.
So, Will, you got some free time today, huh? What are you doing? I'm writing a rant letter to Larry David. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna change the world.
Yep, exactly. You know what? But I couldn't give.
Look
I couldn't give
at those dead eyes.
Wait,
oh yeah, there's a puppet there.
Exactly. But you know what? This rant, and I'm going to say this to people, this rant absolutely means diddly shit coming from Will Wheaton. And you want to know why? Because for all the things that he professes, that he does, and that he says, and all that kind of stuff, you know what? I seem to recall this kind of tweet from Will Wheaton back in 2017. Okay, about the people that got murdered in Texas by a guy that barged into a church and murdered a whole entire congregation. And this is what he said. The murder victims were in a church. If prayers did anything, they'd still be alive, you worthless sack of shit. And that's Will Wheaton for you.
Yeah.
That's Will Wheaton for you. I couldn't give two craps about this friggin' soy boy latte drinking friggin' pile of waste of protoplasm that Will Wheaton is. Okay, Will, for the love of God, it's a Muppet. It was a little comedy sketch. Yeah.
Go ahead. I got something to say. Somebody's biting my neck. Keep on going.
Oh, okay. But it was a silly comedy sketch. Okay, about a grumpy guy. Right? Which is generally about, what Curb Your Enthusiasm is.
Yeah.
And a freaking Muppet. And that's all. It was a harmless joke. Okay. No children go ahead and put it on their time schedule to go ahead and watch the Today Show. Okay. They're watching Sesame Street. They're watching some other mindless cartoon on TV while the TV babysits them. Children do not know about you, Will Wheaton, nor do they care. You're not relevant anymore, really, aside from showing up in season 3 or season 2 of Picard, just briefly, and just making the occasional spotlight guest star on why am I drawing a
Big Bang Theory?
Big Bang Theory. Thank you. Okay, for the love of God, Will, get a sense of humor, develop a sense of humor, and you know what? Forgive. One. Yeah, exactly. Borrow one. You got enough money. And you know what? If anything, forgive your dad, because the first step in healing is forgiveness.
Yeah.
And even though your dad may have treated you like a piece of crap, forgive him. And then you can start the healing inside. That's all you got to do. So, and John Reynolds says, and that's why I will never feel sorry for Will Wheaton. He's an asshole. Exactly. Precisely. Please kill me, says, yep, help mental health. Don't affirm. Precisely. Diesel, Will Wheaton needs to quit whining and hit the gym. Exercise does miracles for depression. Precisely.
It's actually true. I'm 100% on that. When I put on weight, I started losing it. I mentally started feeling better. 100%.
That's right. That's right. Simple as that. So that was the news about Will Wheaton.
Was something.
Okay, somebody has to say something. If you don't mind, it'll take less than a minute.
Gates. Okay, go for it.
Let's see. Wait. Is the camera going to work? Camera going to work? Waiting for it. Okay, he's not gonna. Darn it! The camera's not working. Oh well. Sorry, he won't get to talk to me. All right, we'll go ahead and maybe he'll come back later.
Morons! I have morons on my payroll.
Oh, okay. Well, that being said, seeing how we're a little bit over the time, let's take a brief commercial break, and we'll get into the next segment.
Woohoo!
หน้าฝนแมลงมันจะเยอะ
โรคเยอะด้วย
ใช้เช่นไรชื่ออะไร
สเปรย์ปรับอากาศ
สงสัยจะหล่นไว้ตายหมด
กวาดลูก
There we go. Okay.
That must be some bug spray.
Oh God, yes. Hey, Jason.
Why does it make me feel bad for the roaches, though?
Yeah, I know, right? So,
hey everybody.
Oh, look at that.
What up,
there
dude?
we go.
There we
I will
go.
see another puppet.
So I introduce everybody quickly to Toby.
Okay.
Say hello, Toby.
Hello, I'm 150 years old, and I just want to say Elmo is a twat, and he looks like a period rag. And Will Wheaton, you're an
Damn.
idiot. Seriously. Bye. Bye. All right. Get out of my cup. Oh, gee, Elmo. No, Elmo. Oh, God. All right, Toby, go, fly away. Anyway, sorry.
We have a Muppet attacking a person. We got all kinds of Muppet violence today.
He's my boy. But, anyway, he just wanted to say Elmo, he hates him, and yeah, puppets are real, and Will Wheaton's an idiot. But anyway, there.
There we go. There we go.
It's Will Wheaton. What do you expect?
Well, yeah, that's true. Okay, so next article. Oh my God. You know what?
There's more than that.
Oh, there's more than that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's more than that. Yeah.
How do you follow up Will Wheaton's rant?
I know.
I know, right?
That was epic.
I should have done that 1 second. Damn it.
Yeah, you should have.
But anyway, I should have saved the best for last.
No, Will Wheaton doesn't
learned,
deserve top billing or anything like that.
That's true.
Well, yeah, that's true.
He's not top
so,
mid.
yeah. No, that's right. Yeah.
He wishes.
Okay. Yeah, he wishes he was. So yeah. Can we please? Yeah, Will Wheaton shows the fallacies and lack empathy known for atheism. Yeah, that's right. He does. Dormammu, did she just use Agent Orange on them? That feels Vietnamese. You're not wrong. God.
Oh wow.
Dormammu, yeah. See, this is why podcasts are better with puppets. There is one out there. Yeah, check Floral Under a Rock.
Hey, if you ever want Toby to come back,
YouTube,
you let me know. Right, Toby?
So,
okay.
There we go. Radioactive. Yeah, just a reminder that a Muppet who dies during Operation Mayhem has a name. His name is Elmo the Muppet. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. So this one, and I'm just going to say because this guy likes Marvel news. And, well, because he doesn't like the recent crap that's going on in the MCU or probably even Marvel Comics as well. This one is especially for Dr. Padilla because, you know, just want to let the drama team know that, yes, I am thinking about them as well. So that being said, this here from Cosmic Book News. So now on Tuesday, we talked about how Rob Liefeld essentially was going to be retiring from drawing Deadpool, you know, because he had a very nice run on it. And he's just going to be, you know, essentially retiring from, you know, doing Deadpool. One last Baddest Blood series that's going to be coming out later on this year. And probably, maybe by the sounds of it, just maybe having nothing to do with Marvel whatsoever. So, this here from Cosmic Book News, Deadpool creator says Marvel has gone off the rails. So apparently he's responding to Disney CEO Bob Iger, stating that Marvel has essentially lost its focus. Well, you know what? Color me shocked, because that's what fans have been saying for ages.
Yeah, I wonder how many years they've talked about that now.
Wow, I don't know.
That sounds like a good 10 years. Yeah.
You're right.
No.
After phase 2, I'd say it's went downhill, I'd say.
Oh God, yeah. You know, but it's kind of nice to know that, you know, hopefully finally Rob Liefeld's actually catching up with the rest of fandom and stuff like that, maybe. You know, I don't know.
Maybe it's really a good time for him to move on, create something new, something more original again. Find a love that he used to have for creating comics, stories, etc. And I think that goes out for a lot of writers out there. You know, sometimes you have to move on from what you used to do and try to create something new. And especially when you have a dying franchise that Disney unfortunately killed, it's not much you can do there anymore because, you know, they are screwing it up more and more. I don't know if you guys heard also about the newest Ultimate X-Men comic book that's coming out by this Japanese woman. It's Ultimate X-Men, but it's nothing to do with X-Men. It has nothing to do with X-Men. No X-Men characters, no Marvel characters.
What's the freaking point?
It's a self-insert with herself, and it's like a horror-ish based manga, not comic book. But it is a comic book, but not manga.
Right.
It's kind of, yeah, because Marvel said it's a comic book, but she is a manga artist, so she does it like, yeah, and she even said herself, this is how the people they hire in Disney. This is the people they hire. When I got hired, I don't know much about what X-Men or Marvel. I don't know basically anything about the project or anything what they're doing. She was like, yeah, but when I got this part, they said I can do whatever I want.
Oh boy.
This is current Marvel, so
yeah,
it fits perfectly to this. That
Carla.
it's good for him to move away.
So
Carla.
like Happy Fun Time Murders.
Yeah, a new comic about a Muppet who was wronged and seeks justice for victims. We'll get on that. How about that? I'll do that. I'm okay with that. Kill Me Please says, I don't know if y'all do off-the-cuff talks, but have you heard about the transsexual living in Didsbury, Alberta, right next to the school? No, I have not, but groomer anyone? I'd be interested to probably maybe report on that, probably on a member-only chat or something like that.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I thought that's so like that was supposed to be on the registry and weren't allowed to live in those neighborhoods. Yeah, technically it's supposed to be on a registry, but you know what? Hey, we got liberals, and that would just be that would just be harmful to the person to be able to, point them out like that. Like what kind of, whatever phobe that you want to be labeled as today, right?
Now I'm going to rewind on something. I'm going to say something. I'm the other side of the opinion sometimes here. Now there's transgender, which transgender is a totally lost form. Transsexuals are people actually in the world. I've had some friends that are transsexuals. They shouldn't be on a registry unless they've abused somebody. Just because somebody's transsexual doesn't make them an abuser. Do you know only 7% of the people, it's actually probably like 9% are in the LGBT community. Most are straight people that are child abusers. That's a fact I've studied.
As in performers, like performers.
Yeah, but I mean, just being transsexual doesn't mean you're a child abuse. No. That's a misconception. You shouldn't be putting that out there. But
unless the person
if they're proven to have that and there's a preconception, it's been proven. Yes, 100%.
Right.
But most people that are abusers of children, like I can go into religions, I can go into many other things. So it's most of them are straight people, believe it or not. So I just want to state that fact. Saying all transsexuals, no, that's wrong. No. That's a thing we don't want to perpetuate.
But onto the article. So I told you it was hashtag Rep MCU years ago, and now it's all come true. And the creator of Deadpool, Rob Liefeld, happens to agree. Now, yesterday, during a Disney earnings call, Bob Iger again confirmed reduced output for Marvel as Marvel Studios has lost its focus. Oh me, oh my. I can't imagine why. So, and of course, that means, nothing wrong here. So they hired Will Wheaton. That's why.
Right.
Of course, that means Marvel hasn't been a success as you don't pull back on something that has been successful. That's true.
And if Will Wheaton, is he going to play Wolverine then? In the MCU universe.
No, that's heaven forbid you think like that. Jeez. But But I mean, what was it? Because I heard a little bit of the earnings call, and and what was it? The major shareholder there, I
forget the name.
I know. The one that's along with Elon Musk there, Peltz had asked the question. How about you go back to your roots, or and I'm kind of paraphrasing there. How about you go back to actually making movies good? And for some odd reason, he was mysteriously disconnected.
Oh,
yeah. And then somebody interjected and said, how about this? How about you merge with or do a promotional thing with Kleenex and promote LGBTQ views? To which Bob Iger was like, "Oh, that's a good idea." Oh, gee, I can't imagine why.
Of course, that's a good idea, you know.
By the way, on a side note, if I can say, if you said Elon Musk, there's a rumor. I'm just going to break this quickly. He might buy Marvel. There's talk about that right now.
Yeah, he's made mention of it a few days ago.
Yeah,
right on the heels of Gina Carano filing her lawsuit against.
Yeah,
it's kind of buying Disney in a way. He kind of had some memes with that on Twitter. You know, he has the fuck you money in a way if you think about it. But
exactly. Yeah.
But will he do it? That's a question. I doubt it. But dude, if he did, hey Hunty, no, I would have. You know, I would have loved if he did that and you just make Marvel great again, make Star Wars great. You know, just make Disney what it used to be.
Probably do it. Speculating on it. I think he would probably wait until after Gina's lawsuit was resolved.
Yeah, of course.
That way, when Disney's stock drops to zero, he could just walk in and buy it up for practically pennies on the dollar.
Oh, Carla, was it a meme? Okay, for some odd reason, I just saw it in passing, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was real.
But if that was a meme, talks right now,
yeah. But no, because Elon Musk was seen with pelts at a Hollywood debut like a few days ago, I believe about maybe a week ago at this point, for the premiere of Peltz's daughter's movie. So it looks like they are in talks. Now, whether or not he actually buys Disney or buys Marvel or whatever, my guess would be that he buys a majority stock because, I mean, let's face it, he obviously can, and then kicks everybody out that way instead of just outright buying Disney. Now, I mean, if he buys Disney, like, holy God, that wouldn't surprise me.
That would break the internet if he ever did. Think about it.
It wouldn't be the first time. Look what happened when he bought Twitter. That shocked everybody. What?
Yeah. The picture of him carrying the kitchen sink and stuff.
Yeah. But Disney is a lot bigger, so
Elon and Peltz wait a little bit longer and they can get Disney at a heck of a bargain. Exactly.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I'm thinking $350. So
but just think about the shills out there and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
The shills are gonna break down. They're gonna, oh god, dude, that would be so fun. I
want the thing between Elon and Bob Iger and Disney to be like the end of Dodgeball. And Bob Iger is like, why he's like, I wouldn't sell you Disney for all of King Midas's silver. And then Elon Musk is like, I'm just gonna take the money and control everything that Disney owns, including Marvel, and I'm your new boss. And he's like, no, I'm nobody's boss. You're fired, pal.
No. Now, back in July, Iger first said Disney was pulling back on both Marvel and Star Wars, and during yesterday's call, said more of the same about the MCU, stating that they are reducing the volume. Oh boy, well, can't imagine why. Everything's been doing
why does it feel like
well.
I feel like Bob have said these kind of things before, but they have really not really changed. It's like he says the same thing all the fucking time on these meetings, and it's just like, bro, you say the same thing. Come on, you don't do anything of what you're saying.
We're not going to get involved in the culture war. Yeah, immediately get involved in the culture war.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
It's pretty much like that. Now, saying. This is what Iger said. I'd say we're leaning a little bit more into sequels and franchises, Iger said during the latest Disney earnings call. I think given the environment and given what it takes to get people out of their homes to see a film, leaning on franchises that are familiar is actually a smart thing to do. And our zeal to greatly increase volume, particularly tied to this wanting to chase more global subs for our streaming platform, some of our studios lost a little focus. So the first step that we've taken is that we've reduced volume. We've reduced output, particularly in Marvel.
Quality over quantity.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Might
when
be
you're
a little-
pushing every
too late.
Well, exactly. When you're pushing every freaking sort of agenda, whether it's like LGBT friggin' crap, whether it's like, like in Captain America and Falcon, well, you gotta do better, Senator.
Yeah, the terrorists aren't the bad guys. You're the bad guys for making them that way.
Exactly.
I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I'd say after Endgame, they should have taken a break.
Oh, God, yeah. At least for like 5 years.
They should
A
have.
good ending. That was a good ending. Take a break and then come back. Now, Sony had Spider-Man. I enjoyed that. I consider that a little separate still to its own sense, but it was tied in multiverse. But there really hasn't been much good after that, though. It's just Endgame was really the way they should end it.
The end.
Yeah.
I
it's embarrassing that LGBT was ever legalized here. No, yeah.
Nah, I'm not going to agree with that one. No.
Let's see. Carla Burton, I'm not saying it was particularly true, but the stupidity was encapsulated perfectly. Yeah.
And with Endgame, I just continue.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say after Endgame, I thought that what would have been a good idea is actually take a long fucking break from making anything MCU content. And I'm not an MCU guy. I never was from the beginning. I like some stuff here and there. And I hated Endgame. I thought it was horrible, but that's my view.
Yep.
But either way, you had the perfect death of Tony Stark. You had this storyline and so much. It's just like, this would be that perfect way to have a long break. Think about the stories you want to tell. You have a lot of time. You're getting things on place, building up to new stories and a good continuation. But they didn't, they went straight on. We are going to continue with this and this and this and this. And unfortunately, they are continuing to getting all the check boxes, all the, the message on all of that,
Yeah. Exactly.
So,
you could really tell they had no direction after Endgame. I mean, what bugged me is that they kept setting up good villains only to kill them off. In the comic books, Thanos was a recurring villain. Loki was a recurring villain. Ultron, recurring villain.
Yep.
They had to have an antagonist for the protagonist to square off against.
How many things you could have done?
Yeah.
And also with the whole, you should have had Adam Warlock in the whole Infinity Saga.
Oh, big time.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And
That
you should
was
have had
one of
all
the
the
last-
cosmic characters as well involved in that whole thing.
I'm scared what
that
they're
would
going to
have
do
made
with
it
Victor
really epic.
Doom.
Nebula should have had a different role.
Dormammu says Disney's ability to have inclusion didn't start until someone noticed that the Disney Channel was only one color. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and
true.
also, we have the director right now. We have the director for a Fantastic Four movie because I heard Dr. Doom there.
Oh, yeah.
So I heard, I because I follow him just to see, because I follow everybody on Instagram to see what the fuck they're up to, because I want the information because of streams and when I talk about stuff. And then I did see that he did post on his story that, quote unquote, it's confirmed that Pedro Pascal is Mr. Fantastic. And that's from the director himself.
Yeah, I've heard that one. Yeah.
Kill Me Please says the problem with talking about taking a break is that you're all thinking about what is best to do from an artistic point of view, while Marvel was acting from a business point of view. No, and I totally get that.
Oh, yeah.
The thing, and because, of course, every studio is in it to make money, and that's true, from a business point of view. Yeah.
When you rush it in a business world, when you rush it and you focus on a lot of wrong stuff like Marvel have done, they haven't gotten a lot of fucking money. And if they try to talk about it, they lie. That's what's so funny when they talk about their shows, because we don't get the real, views on it, because they don't want to talk about it, they don't want to share it. But then you have other other platforms that comes out with the viewing numbers, and it's just like, oh, this is bad. We knew it was going to be bad, but this is really bad,
Yeah.
Because Disney doesn't want to show that.
Secret Invasion was like the real, like they spent way too much per episode of that. And when you watch it, you're like, where did the freaking money go?
You're right.
Put garbage out after garbage out after garbage. It's just no.
And I still haven't seen a lot of them.
After
the
that,
Marvel TV shows like Falcon and Winter Soldier. I haven't watched that one. She-Hulk. I haven't watched that one. Just don't care.
You're missing the best thing ever, a twerking She-Hulk.
Oh,
Come on.
I think I can just live without that.
And then she makes Daredevil. She makes Daredevil do the walk of shame. And he walks barefoot, carrying his boots.
Yeah,
I know.
Because every man's done that. They walk carrying their boots.
Oh yeah, of course.
And let's not talk about how Scar looked at the end. Like, what?
Oh god, that looked like shit.
That was the dumbest. No, Scar's badass.
So
No, this Scar was something else. It was the Scar that I know about.
Yeah, exactly.
The Ang Lee Hulk had better CGI.
Oh, big time. Yeah, Ang Lee's Hulk was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Now, what did Rob Liefeld say? Well, Rob Liefeld, the creator of Deadpool, who also recently announced that he's retiring from the character after 33 years, responded to Marvel losing focus following the conference call, agreeing with the notion. It sure has. The whole place went off the rails, rooting for Deadpool to turn the tide. Yeah, in reference to Deadpool 3. Yeah. So, in another tweet, he added, and I did see this tweet, I've seen folks ask, I kid you not, who is Bob Iger to weigh in on all this or to speak for Marvel? He's the boss, right? Because Bob Iger is the boss of Disney and Disney owns Marvel. They answer to him and he answers to the shareholders, which reflects the public's temperature on all these matters. He is saying the stuff everyone is thinking out loud.
Kind of like he's like the real life Kingpin.
Yeah, exactly right. Oh my god, that's a good
Except
analogy.
not as competent.
Yeah,
that's true.
Shitty Kingpin.
Oh, God.
He's the Kingpin from Echo.
Yeah, but in Echo, we're gonna get the Queen pin. So.
Yeah, we're gonna get.
That's
they
right.
even say that as a line in the show. They're like,
I
"He wants to be
know.
like a Queen pin." It's like,
Oh, jeez, I couldn't believe they said
Horrible,
that.
horrible dialogue.
I know.
Remember we seen the
Yeah.
trailer, we thought Kingpin was looking badass, and I watched him like, really?
And then that after credit scene when they try to make him more a badass again, and it's going to be political and like, it's
Yeah.
But now he has emotional baggage that he has to deal with, right? You know,
I don't want that.
No.
because
I want him to
Echo
beat the
did.
crap out
Yeah,
of people.
made him
Because
cry like a
Echo-
little baby.
Yeah, because Echo pulled like, I'm all the Jedi in one kind of move. And,
Yes,
like,
I
oh,
saw. I was
fuck.
curious.
Just like she
Fuck,
beat
yeah.
up Daredevil within minutes. It's like, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
come
exactly.
on.
Yeah,
But
no, he would have
her
beaten her
first
up
mission-
easy.
But Daredevil let her off. It's like, oh well, you
Oh, he just probably wanted to
basically won this round. I
Just
know.
probably wanted some pussy, but hey, it didn't happen. Sorry.
Oh, that's true.
You got She-Hulk though, but
And Elektra.
and Elektra.
Yeah.
Elektra. He had Rosario Dawson, the Night Nurse.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
Bravo to him.
Daredevil was slaying.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
But he didn't get. Echo was the only one that said no. I will not. I will
Yeah.
not.
And that's
You will
why
not
Not
he
call-
yet.
had-
Not
you will
yet.
not
this list.
colonize these eggs inside of me. Now, X-Men First Class Director Matthew Vaughn, I'm glad you got that joke, also agrees with Liefeld, as Vaughn also said Deadpool 3 will hopefully save the MCU. Oh boy.
That's a tall order.
Yeah.
He had a
That's
say in it.
tall
Hopefully, he had a
order.
say in it, though. I mean, maybe.
Hopefully.
It'll
Yeah.
probably it won't save it. It could keep it afloat. for a
It
bit.
won't save it at all,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
It'll
yeah.
be a
No.
temporary brace, if anything, right?
It'll be like
Yeah.
a
I feel
life
like it could be good.
life vest or a buoy. You won't
Yeah.
drown right away, but
the
you'll float
next,
for a bit.
I think the next Blade movie or the Fantastic Four that will save Marvel.
If
Yes.
we ever get the Blade,
yeah.
Yeah.
Blade is just
Kylo
in,
Burton, yeah. Queen Pin
There's gonna
sounds
be
like the
production
Phantom
hell.
Penguin
Yeah,
properly.
yeah. And yeah, of course we have here,
Yeah.
Captain America: Brave New World is going through hardcore
Yeah.
reshoots. They also removed one of the actors who's also a WWE star. And
Change
Fantastic
it back to New
Four-
World Order. New World Order was a cooler name.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
And Fantastic Four is also going through the same stuff with reshoots and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, Lord,
Thunderbolts
I
is
know.
doing the same. They're also losing directors and actors, so they also have to do stuff. And Blade is the one who's been in the background for a long time now, with having the flash effect, as I like to call it, and that is
Exactly.
they're losing directors and writers and all the stuff all the time. And also, it's probably gonna get Blade's kid who has a lightsaber in Marvel or something like that. So it's weird. But also, with Blade, something also people have to remember: that one of the writers who's writing the Blade movie, she also wrote a really familiar comic book. Doom. What was it called again? Fuck. I got. Now my mind just fucking froze.
Well, while you're thinking about that, Kill Me Please said, I read something today that scared me. Thank God it was fake, but it said Disney was planning on buying the rights to make a Warhammer 40K.
Now, that's already kind of being
Amazon has the rights, and they're working with Henry Cavill.
Yeah,
exactly.
I covered that on my Wednesday
The Watchmen
evening
TV
show.
series on HBO.
Yeah.
If you guys remember HBO's Watchmen, how woke and terrible that was.
God, yes.
The writer for that show is the writer for the Blade movie.
You know, when it comes to Blade, I say just go back watch Wesley Snipes. They're amazing.
Oh, that trilogy is amazing. I love those movies so much.
Yeah, but just remember that that's the writer for the movie.
Making garbage. Cavill making Highlander, cats and dogs living together. It's the apocalypse.
Yep, that's right.
Don't forget Cavill and the Warhammer stuff. So it's like
I'm excited for that.
Cavill's trying to give the people what they want.
Exactly.
And he's passionate about his projects and he cares about the fans.
Yeah.
So
Did you listen to what he said about sex scenes? How he felt that they were unnecessary.
I agree with him actually on that. He said it's overdone. I'm like,
it's like it's like I said, if you want a sex scene, it's just like we don't need a scene, but you can imply it that this happened, but you don't need to see it.
No,
that's right.
Exactly. I 100% agree with them.
Now, following the earnings call, Disney also released an updated film release schedule, which I actually kind of saw. Which includes the untitled Deadpool 3, untitled Marvel movies, Captain America, Brave New World, who also, a lot of people on the Twitter sphere are trying to cancel the actress that is playing the Israeli superhero on top of that.
Oh, yeah. I remember you did a piece on that, actually.
That's right. Yesterday, Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts, Blade, Avengers, the King Dynasty.
And that's going to be interesting. That is going to be interesting to see what they're going to do with Kang's Destiny now, because
all right.
I
think that
Jonathan Myers
is going to be edited again before it's finalized. Some movies will probably be taken off.
This is why I go back to watch like other shit and old stuff, man. It's like so stupid.
Yep.
And hail, Captain Von Doomfinity Temporis Maximus. How's it going? Let's see, Carla Burton. I've never seen the Blade movies.
Oh really, Carla? Oh my God!
Go watch them.
Actually, Carla,
can
I just say something?
Leslie Snipes.
Let me tell Carla, Red Dwarf sign. Cat's in one of the movies. He's one of the characters. The guy who played Cat in Red Dwarf. He's actually in the second one. So
exactly.
It's kind of cool.
But go check them out. They're awesome movies. They're really, really good.
Brilliant.
She also hasn't seen Event Horizon. You're in for a treat. So
damn girl.
Yeah,
what the fuck was that voice? What the
pleasure overload for Carla? Pleasure overload for Carla.
Sounded like you were coming out of the closet.
I'm elated that Carla can watch something brand new to her eyes and see the awesomeness of it.
Event Horizon, Blade, go watch them all. Oh, so
you need to watch that.
Yeah, there you go. Wendy Trouble Warrior. The entire room says Carla Burton needs to watch Blade. Exactly.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Wesley Snipes was perfect for that role.
Yes. 100%.
Yeah. And at that time too, we didn't say, "Oh, that's the black superhero. That's a black guy." We said it's Blade. It's Wesley Snipes. It's a good character.
Exactly. Don't worry, guys. Appion's gonna educate me. Thanks.
Blade.
Oh yeah.
Just skip the Blade TV series.
Yeah, the first episode he gets his ass beat. It's embarrassing.
Yeah. Oh God, man, tell me about it. Now, from what Iger has been saying for the past year, it seems as if Disney will be focusing on the more popular and successful properties at Marvel. However, it should be said that the popular characters are not the reason that Marvel has been successful. It's the creators behind those characters, which is absolutely true. Disney and Iger need to wake up to the fact that no longer they have Jon Favreau, no longer. Joss Whedon, James Gunn, or the Russo brothers involved with the MCU.
All the directors that made the best movies.
I know, right? And it should also be said that Kevin Feige is obviously not the reason for Marvel's success as well. Content is king.
Oh yeah, definitely not him.
No. The
and
Russo
could have
brothers
even added
movies,
Kenneth Branagh to that list of directors as well.
yeah. The Russo brothers Captain America movies, awesome.
And Infinity War.
Yep. They had patriotism with the Captain America movies, perfect.
Disagree
I thought
so
they did those
much.
perfect.
Yeah, Winter
I
Soldier
disagree
is so
so
good.
Oh,
Winter
God.
Soldier is just okay.
You don't like it? Oh. The hand-to-hand fighting in that
Okay,
movie.
I need
The
to say
knife
this
fight.
again.
Oh my god.
I need to
No,
say
it
this
is-
again. I have never been a big MCU person. I like movies here and there
Yeah.
and shows here and there, but I'm a really picky person, and I'm known to hate a lot of stuff. And with a lot of MCU, it's like I couldn't care less. I could live a life without it.
And you're gone. No, I'm just kidding.
But that is me. But I do like
Hey,
stuff
you're,
here
you're
and
entitled
there.
to that. Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
your thing. So.
It's like
No,
I
I'll
say,
say
like,
Marvel's phase 1 of Marvel was really good. I mean, that's when they were firing on all
They had- they
cylinders.
had- they-
then
they
as it
had
went
at
along
least
to phase
something.
2, phase 3, phase
They could just skip
4.
Thor because everything Thor was piss, and I hate Thor in the comics too. Because I'm
Yeah.
I'm a Norse pagan. I know
Okay.
this is some of my culture.
It really don't make Thor like
yeah.
Thor. No, exactly.
No, no,
yeah,
he's not a blonde,
No.
handsome guy like that. Loki's not his brother. You know, I've been hating that since I was a young kid, but that's that's me. But
How
but
dare
no,
you?
at least at that time when they made the movies, they it wasn't under Disney at once. And they had a plan. They actually had a plan. I enjoyed some of the movies, like the first Iron Man movie is one of the best ones, of course,
Yeah.
because but they had a plan that they did build up something. The first Avenger movie was one of the better ones. For the Captain America movies, they had something like I don't say they are like the most terrible movies I've ever seen, but they had something.
Yes.
And so there was still at least a lot of stories here and there. My favorite content. Oh, just
okay. Padawannabe says, yeah, the only phase I see is them phasing out.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's like-
Dormammu says, next you're going to say that you loved Ang Lee's version of Hulk.
I mean, upon rewatching, it's not the worst.
No, it's not the worst compared to She-Hulk Hulk.
Actually, if you look at the effects, you can actually see the
I'm
follicles
okay
in his
with
arm and
Ang Lee's
everything. It's
Hulk.
actually really well. He looks
It was
cool.
actually pretty cool. Like I was actually at
the
Universal
first-
Studios on
Yeah,
the
the
tour.
first Hulk movie is like okay. Again, I'm not a Hulkin fan. I never was since I was a
Oh, huge
child.
Hulk fan.
But I fucking love the first Hulk movie. I fucking loved it.
He
I
looked
did.
It's
cool.
part of
Yeah, like
I think,
the Ang Lee one. I was actually at Universal Studios when they were filming it, and like they stopped the tram ride and let us watch them film the movie for like 20 minutes. It was pretty
Oh,
sweet.
nice.
and you have the Hulk dogs, as we like to call them. The
Uh-huh.
modified
Yeah,
dogs.
Nick Nolte as Absorbing Man.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That wasn't too
Yeah.
bad. I like
But
And
trust
we
me,
had
we all
Sam
like
Elliott. We had
we
Sam
all-
Elliott. Come on,
We all like
you
them
don't want to watch?
here. Like I like the Zack Snyder universe, and I get laughed at for here. But you know,
Oh,
what?
I like it too. Other than this, I like Zack Snyder's universe. I don't like Ezra Miller. He can go and fuck himself. He probably would, but
I
I
like the
don't-
way that Ang Lee tried to incorporate the comic panels in the
Yes,
movie.
yes, I like
yeah.
that.
I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
that was pretty entertaining for a comic movie to kind of try to incorporate like comic panels in a movie.
And
I
like
thought
the
it was
original
pretty neat.
Blade, it's not tied in with the MCU, but it's still an amazing film.
Just like
Yeah.
Ghost Rider. I have a love-hate relationship with Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider. And then Sam Elliott's
my
in there
favorite
too. He's the
Marvel-
original Ghost Rider, the
Like
one
I
who
said,
rides the
Hulk
horse.
was my favorite,
Yeah.
but Ghost Rider is one of my second favorite for comic books. Besides Spawn is number one, Hulk, and then Ghost Rider. So yeah,
Yeah, but
Ooh,
but
say
I love it.
enormous
I
reader.
think I have some Hulk hands
Yeah.
somewhere. Yes,
But-
the big foam ones. Yeah, I mean those. Were
Smash.
But I would say this: if they want to create movies and stuff and shows that will sell again, you have to go back to the get go. How they used to make the movies, because that's when they really sold. you have to go back at that time and actually care about the source a little bit more, care about the fans and storytelling, etc., etc.
And get out
And
the
that's all it-
messages. Don't put messages in the.
Yeah, I think all that
Yeah.
wasn't all that before Disney bought Marvel Phase 1.
Yeah, Paramount was the ones
Paramount.
that released Iron Man 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
And the
when
thing
all the
was-
movies felt different as well. They didn't feel like the raw cookie cutter.
And technically, Ed Norton's Hulk was in part of that universe. So
Yeah, they just replaced Ed Norton for Mark Ruffalo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ed Norton, wanted too much control and shit.
Yeah.
Like he does.
But I didn't mind either of the Hulk movies.
Oh no, I love Hulk.
Incredible Hulk is fun. Yeah.
And
Penguin
Paramount was very how should I put it? Very leery about doing superhero movies, right? Because they kind of knew that it was kind of successful with Warner Brothers, but then again, Warner Brothers owns DC. And so Disney kind of did a little something underhanded because this was the time when Disney bought Marvel, right? Like the comics, and wanted to do Marvel Studios. And so, they kind of approached Paramount saying, kind of paraphrasing obviously here, that, well, if you don't think it's going to do too good, then, we'll distribute it, under Paramount, and we'll put it out for you and we'll incur the losses, right? Because I think Disney really knew that they had something, right? But Paramount doesn't do superhero movies, right? And that's why they were very kind of sketchy feeling on, on putting out Iron Man, especially after Hulk and stuff like that, right? And so,
But Iron Man did well too. That it was like that was a big success. And you see the difference with that movie is that it's so dark compared to other movies right now, and how Marvel evolved. It's just like that was actually pretty dark. But it was.
The scene where Tony takes out 7 terrorists at once with his sniper shoulder.
That's a good scene.
Yeah,
that he's a hero. That shows he's a good hero in a way too. He's a badass. He's not afraid, and it's it's pretty good.
So in a nutshell, where does everybody think that Marvel has gone off the rails? Appian, we'll go with you first.
What do you mean? Where?
Yeah, where do you think Marvel really went off the rails? Either with the movies or the comics. Well, let's do the
definitely
movies.
After Endgame. Endgame had some faults to it for me, but I still liked it. I liked how it ended and wrapped up everybody's stories, kind of.
Right.
But yeah, everything after that was kind of a downhill train wreck.
Yeah. Tom.
Same, actually. I think that after that, they just kind of shoveled stuff out. It's like, put a message in it, just shovel it out. And there's no thought behind any of the storyline, the characters and everything. And it just, Endgame, like you said, it wasn't perfect by far, but it still finished some stories and it ended the way it needed to be ended. But after that, it's just shoveling garbage after garbage.
Bad wannabe. Whoa, Will Wheaton said they're off the rails. Will,
he went off the rails.
I hope you listened to that entire segment because that was that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Pop Culture Republic, where do you think it went off the rails?
I think they're going off the rails a little bit before Endgame because they were making some questionable decisions with source material. And especially the way they treated Captain America that was against his character.
Yep.
He would have never have he never would have stayed behind, and they would have never aged out his character. He would have passed his shield on to Bucky and not Falcon.
Yes. I think
because you needed a redemption arc for Bucky.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Doing
and then
that, you denied
the Falcon just gave the shield away anyways.
Yeah. I mean, you completely denied a redemption story arc for Bucky.
Exactly.
All the stuff they put that character through.
Jason, where do you think it went off the rails?
Well, for me, who's not a big MCU guy in that kind of sense, because
you're not.
It's okay.
No, I'm not.
Oh, good.
No,
It's
I
right.
love Marvel, of course.
I'm gonna kill you.
But I had my problems, since Civil War and Spider-Man: Homecoming, Age of Ultron, the Thor movies. Even though I think Thor: Dark World was the best one of them because it was the perfect dark and different. I hate everything else of Thor there, but I saw what they were doing with a lot of stuff here, and like I didn't like it. It's like a lot of people say, "Oh, you think Civil War is a bad movie?" Like it's good. I'm like, no, it's fucking trash. I don't like a lot of the things they did in it. I just felt there was something off. It's I'd rather read a fucking comic about it, because that's the true and it felt right. And but it's like it was mostly when Black Panther. That's also when you started to see more people, becoming more of this wokey pokies, as I can call them. Then you just saw, because people also talked about how boring the movie was, and then you will become racist and all that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
So that's when that's when I saw it more happening a lot more that was 2018, if I don't recall wrong.
I think
and then
so,
and then you saw a little bit more people coming out, attacking us who just said it was boring. It's like it was fine that you said Civil War was boring or Ragnarok was boring or Spider-Man. It's like, oh, that was fine, but they didn't go on attack mode on you at that time as much. But it was like with Black Panther and up there, because after Black Panther, we got Avengers Infinity War. That was pretty decent. I think that's a superior one according to with Endgame. Infinity War was a lot better, but still a lot of things that are missing and stuff I wish they would have changed. But again, we got of course Ant-Man and the Wasp that came after, didn't do well, and of course, and then we got to the breaking point in 2019 that really made all of this big, and this is when you saw everything go big with the MCU and people really got into it, and that was Captain Marvel. That's when when people really got into it and saw all of it. Things that I've talked about many times with other movies too, with the MCU stuff, because again, they have been race swapping characters, changing characters in every single movie and stuff like that. And I never liked that. It's like first time I saw Spider-Man Homecoming at cinema, when I worked there, and then I see, oh, this is MJ, but it's not MJ. I'm like, oh, fucking idiots.
Right.
I think that for me, it at least started around with Captain Marvel. The first Captain Marvel, the movie that came out, right? Because it was like this whole, and we've heard it time and time before, she's the most powerful superhero ever, like every
character you destroyed again and again in the comics.
She was
right.
Yeah.
Then they replaced her in Secret Invasion with Emilia Clarke as Gaia.
Oh God, I know,
She's the
right?
strongest now.
She's the strongest ever in the entire Marvel universe. Blah blah blah.
She didn't want straight men to see the movie.
Yeah, and everything that she went through in life was because men were trying to hold her down and humiliate
telling her
to
smile.
Exactly, right. And
have you seen the deleted scenes? They're so much worse, man. Oh,
and
God.
for the third phase of the Marvel MCU at the time, it was like that was just complete friggin' garbage. And of course, the antagonist is of course, obviously a Kree, but a white male on top of that, bad on him.
Yeah.
And and then we learned the stupid thing with Nick Fury. The reason why he got his scar was because of a dumb alien cat. Like, oh my God.
Yes.
But then
hated that.
But then when Endgame came out, like I didn't mind Infinity War, and I was really hoping that that Endgame was going to be good. And it sort of kind of was at the end of the movie, really. But
you had a female power moment. That was fun.
Yeah,
right?
that female power moment.
That was the message personified.
Exactly. And it just dawned on me. It just dawned on me that one scene. It's like, oh, this is the direction they're going to go in now. After
and the Hulk is not Hulk. It's just Bruce Banner at this point.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, okay, I see what they're doing here. This is the direction that the MCU is going to be going in, where, it's going to be, and what have we seen time and time again these past, 4 years now? Everything is just going to be strong women, and that's how they got the name MCU now, right? Because
if they want a strong woman,
powerful, and, all the men need to be replaced.
I'm gonna say, if you want a strong woman, then you need to go back to the ages of S.H.I.E.L.D. days. Good
Yeah.
storytelling. Age of Shield was an amazing series. Of course, not all seasons was as good as the others.
Yep.
But Agents of Shield, they had a story. They had a strong female character
Quake.
who was the main character.
Yeah.
Quake
They
was
did.
awesome.
Quake
Yeah,
was
'cause
pretty
she was
good,
written.
pretty well
She
done.
was good written. She was a
Yeah.
organically good, strong female character.
Yeah.
And a lot of the stories around her was impacting her story, impacting the others. You got involved in everything. That's why I say Agents of Shield is the best thing in the whole MCU that ever existed. Everything else, it can whatever. Agents of Shield was the best thing ever. They did it right.
Yep.
With
The last
everything.
season
I'd say the
off, but-
Netflix Marvel shows were also really good.
They were too, yeah.
Yeah, Netflix were good.
100% right. I do agree that Silver Surfer would have whooped her ass for sure.
Yeah, I think
If they had
Daredevil
Silver
season
Surfer.
2 on Netflix might be like the best.
And
Punisher's good too. They didn't cut back on Punisher.
Yeah, because it's
No, they
season
didn't.
2 of Daredevil. That's when the Punisher shows up too. That's
Yeah,
when like they
exactly.
introduce
Yeah,
him.
and with the
So it's just
Netflix
fun.
stuff, it's like it was kind of in MCU, but not MCU. It was actually in its own world to a point
It
with
was.
Netflix, even
And
though they
hell-
teased MCU here and there. But
Yeah.
Also
And hail
with
Snorter Poopas. I
Agents
want
of
to say hi
yeah, hail
to,
to stuff.
Oh yeah.
Snorter Poopas. How's
Oh,
it
just-
going, man? Nice to see
yeah.
you.
Just
I know.
real quick, I
Awkward.
also didn't mind Agents of Shield's their take on Ghost Rider or Ghost Driver.
I thought that was kind of
And-
weird.
Yeah.
That's one of the newer characters. You know, that's one
Yeah.
of the newer characters.
Like
Oh,
I
Robbie
collected
Reyes
the
character
newer
too.
Marvel comic or Avengers,
Yeah.
and he's in that.
But he
one.
did
He's-
well. You know, he
Yeah.
did really well with that.
Yeah,
character.
Robbie
It's
Reyes.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah,
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 Robbie
it's a new
Reyes. I mean,
character,
they
new Ghost
even in
Rider.
that one scene where they had Ghost Rider caged up in that cell and he started burning through. Then that one guy said, "That's impossible. He shouldn't be able to do that."
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you had the whole moment with his brother, you know, and all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. You know, I've read
And-
the comics; they were not too horrible. You know, they weren't too horrible.
Yeah.
And hey, Gap After Dark, what are you sissies bitching about now? Hello, everybody. well, you missed the
Watch-
whole Will Wheaton thing.
Oh boy.
Oh, that was a gem.
Oh, that was. We're never gonna get another article like
Why
that.
can't we
again.
have Will Wheaton play Captain
Stop.
America, and then we have Kevin Smith playing Iron Man?
Oh man, I know how I defeat Will. I know how I defeat Captain America. Then I just go to choke him, and he crumble like a little memories.
I'll throw a Muppet at him. Kill Me Please says the logic follows that if you replace a male character with a female and it gets worse, then you can replace the females in Agents of Shield with males, and it would be better. Oh,
Okay.
Oh.
oh, I like that logic.
But there's some great female characters. I'm not going to say that either. So
No, that's true.
Yeah, Agents of Shield had a lot of great.
Oh,
female
yeah,
characters.
great.
Yeah.
Female
Agent
characters.
Mai,
Yeah.
And then near the-
Mockingbird.
Yeah, Mockingbird was great. Oh man, they should
Yeah.
have gotten rid of her as a character. But then near the end, it just gets so ridiculously woke, almost, right?
the last
Almost.
season I wasn't big on, but the rest of it
No.
I enjoyed.
I'm
Agents
making-
Yeah, I
of
didn't.
you make
At
it
least,
look
at
like
least they,
robots.
season
at
dealing with time
least they
traval.
could. At least they could talk about the time travel in different universes a little
Yeah.
bit better than the MCU itself.
That's true.
And also, they
hey,
had to
what's
do
going on?
something.
How's it
Hey,
going, man?
But
Hello.
also they had to do something because you know they were still connected with the MCU world, so that it was kind of really hard for them to really like, what the fuck are we gonna do now? You know, because now things are getting you see the changes in the movies too. You know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Cap After Dark says, I think we should replace all actors with trans little people.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We can make them little
It's a
miniature,
small world after all.
Yeah.
oh God, that would be.
And they missed them, so they
done
can be
that with the
disabled
Snow White
also.
movie. Yes,
Check all the
exactly.
boxes.
Oh, they should have done that with the Snow White movie coming out. It's
God,
to be
Yeah.
brave. Oh my
Respect
god.
my gender.
Disney's so proud of that.
Oh yeah, they would. Oh shit. Well, anyway, as it's getting close to the next top of the hour, we're gonna be doing cartoon time. That segment of the show where we do our little show and seeing how we were
The carotenoids.
talking about the MC news. Oh well, no, there isn't a part 4
No.
just yet. So,
No.
we're
We're still
setting-
waiting for their next one.
We need the
Yeah,
carotenoids.
I'm waiting. Come on.
We need the carotenoids. But we got something just as funny. And seeing how we were talking about the MCU, everybody enjoy cartoon time.
Oh.
Hey, hey, hey!
That was great. Covered all the major beats of the movie in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
There we
And
go.
the fire
There's-
extinguisher
Poor
at
hamster.
the end.
Yeah, I know, right?
Proof that Tony
Peter, Peter, don't see this.
Yeah.
Now it gets the tougher hamster, the more buff hamster. Oh, God. And
Oh, that was
holy
funny.
crap,
Wow.
Wendy,
Wow.
for a $49.99 super chat. We've enjoyed the show. Half of this essay is coming from the good old doctor Padilla, and we still have 3 or 4 hours of surgery to go.
Good luck to you,
Wow.
Rudy, and all the
Thank you very much.
We salute all of you.
I
That's definitely,
really-
oh my goodness.
really appreciate it. And this is for you guys. It's a super
Your
video
phone
happening.
ringing. Your phone ringing.
God.
Poor guy doesn't know there's a button on the side. There's a button on the side. It'll turn all the sound off on your phone. You don't need to throw it.
Exactly. Just to hear it again.
Your phone ringing. Your phone ringing.
Now it's just going to be ringing over there.
Exactly.
Oh,
Wendy and
goodness.
team, thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it. Wow, $50 super chat. Thank you very much. Exactly, Snort. Yes, inspirational. So we try to be as offensive as possible to all of you listening out there. So that's why you get that super chat for $20 or more. So if you want to see it again, there you go.
Phone ringing.
Your phone ringing. My God, I love that.
I do want that as my ringtone, though. I'm not gonna lie, that is a good.
Yeah, actually, it is.
I'll try to find it for you.
Ringing,
So
phone
linging, linging.
I'm just gonna leave people hanging because I want to let it ring.
Oh God,
Or ling, I mean.
Yeah, ring.
I want to find that. I'm so gonna make that. I swear to God. And then I'm gonna go downtown Calgary to Chinatown. And see what happens.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe I'll just film it. So anyway, let's see. Before we go, Appion, you got anything that you want to plug, dude?
Yeah, I got Two Guys Talking episode tomorrow. We're gonna talk about King Kong, the Peter Jackson one. And then over the next few weeks, we're gonna like talk about like all the Godzilla and King Kong stuff leading up to the Godzilla and Kong New Empire that's coming out next month. So we're just gonna
that's next month.
go through those MonsterVerse movies. Yeah,
Man, time flies.
I think it's like the end of March. Yeah, so it's coming up.
Can't wait.
That'd be cool.
Mhm. I'm Team Godzilla all the way.
Yeah,
I want to see
Jesus,
Kong
can't wait
lose.
for that
Well, they're
to
gonna team up, so they're not really.
Yeah,
gonna
they're
fight.
teaming this time, I think, against an orangutan. I think.
Yep.
Is it?
So that's pretty much it. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it is. Yeah, some bluffed up orangutan or something like that. Yeah, so it's gonna be kind of different.
He's supposedly older than all of them too. He's like
for all
really
that.
old.
That's true. That's true. So if you want to see
Probably got all
that,
the
head on
bananas on
over
Earth.
to Appion's channel. So, Snorter Pooper Shaft. Fort Linging. Hello. Where my fried chicken? My chicken fried rice.
Hello,
Where my chicken fried rice? Oh God. That doing Elmo earlier. So you guys make this chat happen. I swear to God.
I'm a bit of ornery.
Oh, I'm so glad that everybody has a sense of humor in this chat. Jeez.
Oh yeah.
Because I would have been,
Yeah.
I would've
Especially
been
after that
camping
Will
like
Wheaton thing.
long
Oh
ago.
my God. What the hell?
Oh God, tell me about it, Fred.
He really does need Jesus or something.
He needs something.
He
He
needs some
needs
sort of divine guidance. Yeah.
Take a gummy, Will. Take a gummy. Oh my gosh.
Exactly. Cycleman says, yeah, Zilla and Kong fight because King Louie basically.
If he starts singing, I will laugh.
Oh my God, yes.
And if it's Christopher Walken's voice, yes.
Oh God.
Do it.
No. And hi, Cycleman. How's it going, man? Nice to see you here. So yeah, and hey, if you guys are new here, then like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. I'd greatly appreciate it because you guys really, honest to God, makes this show happen. I swear, because we just try to have as much fun as possible on the show. And you know what? I mean, with the stupid news that I put forth and then all these articles and just make fun of all the craziness that's going on, you know, and you guys helping out in the chat with, you know, you guys cracking your jokes. It just makes it for a fun show because you know what? You know, we do kind of see this as bad news, but if we can't point our fingers and laugh at it for what it is, you know, then what's the point of doing it? You know, you guys out there in the chat can only take so much bad news, especially on properties that you guys have loved for years, right? And you know, yeah, we are speaking with our dollars and stuff like that, but I mean, there comes a point where you just got to tell these people, you know what? Yeah, screw you guys, I'm going home. So and take your money with you, and that's what it is. That's what we're doing here, you know, on this. Tommy Bird, what you got
Yes.
going on there, dude?
Working on some still the same projects, waiting to hear, just fingers crossed on grand stuff. Let me just say one thing. Remember, I've always advocated for mental health, men's mental health too, something that's not talked about enough. A friend of mine from the UK suggested a book for me, and I want to share this with everybody. It's by Matt Haig. I don't know if I'm pronouncing Matt Haig. He's an author, and this one's called Reasons to Stay Alive. Well written. It's about his mental health. He dealt with severe mental health issues himself personally, and he just shares it in a really interesting way. It's not long chapters. It's broken up, snippets of other things.
Oh.
Really a good book to check out. I suggest to anybody that just wants a good read. And just if you're having issues, this is the kind of book I find it's really helping me.
So Will Wheaton needs one.
Yes, 100%. And a gummy. But anyway.
And a Bible.
And an exorcism.
He needs the whole package.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That boy needs to find Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Just send Elmo to his house and Elmo can beat the crap out of him. There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Send him his own Elmo.
Yeah.
Here you go. Now you can talk to Elmo all you want.
See, and I'll be honest, Celebrity Deathmatch should make a comeback. God, it would be amazing. Yeah.
They should have like a YouTube channel or something. They would get millions of subscribers.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Big time.
I used to watch that all the time. Oh, I loved it.
Oh yeah.
It was so awesome.
It was a video
Diesel,
game, actually.
This was awesome. It's hilarious. Thank you, Diesel. I
That's
really
cool.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jason, what do you got going on?
We did a stream, of course, on Thursday, but unfortunately, YouTube attacked the video because we talked about a certain virus that has been out there, because it was part of the topic with Gina. And yeah, because we talked about this because, we have to ask questions about certain stuff, right?
Yeah.
And all that kind of stuff. And because of that, we got flagged. They got removed the video because false information, yada, yada, yada.
That's crazy.
It's stupid.
Yeah, so-
Freedom of speech doesn't exist anymore.
No, somebody's like, yeah, well, this happened once before with us, and that was actually with a joke with Mortal Kombat, the Mortal Kombat 1 game, because we joked about, oh, this is a Kufa all over again. That's basically just what we said in a way. and YouTube got so mad and removed the video.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez.
They are really sensitive about that. And it's just like, we didn't say anything bad or anything. It's just we joked about it with the game at that time. It was context matters, but for them it doesn't.
No,
So I'm editing the video, so I will re-upload it as a live stream. Unfortunately, I think I have to remove almost everything when we talked about Gina, unfortunately. So maybe I have to do a different stream to talk about it and do it all over again because
wow, that's crazy.
That's nuts.
It really is. Yeah, it really is. And especially on YouTube, I will have an edited version of it. I will see if I will probably upload the full version on Rumble. I know I need to upload a lot of stuff on Rumble. I've been really lazy with Rumble lately.
Yeah.
But other than that, we are gonna do the typical the Beyond shows on Tuesday and Thursday, and on Wednesdays it's 5cast. But I am debating of doing a 5cast either on Saturday or Sunday. I'm debating it because we want to do a little bit more of 5cast and try to invite some guests and talk about some other stuff we don't normally get to. We don't get to talk about everything that we have on our list. So we want to try to do that. So yeah, I will invite people, see who wants to show up if we do, and if people have time, just show up. Everyone is welcomed. All of you guys, who we all are friends, we are family. That's how I look at everything. That we are a family. We're not a community. We are a family, and
Our family.
Exactly. I just see that, I can't say I have my sisters with me because I only see men here, as far as I know.
Right, no boobs. Yep.
I got all my Wheatons in me.
Oh God. But other than that, I want to say thank you for having me on, and sorry that I was late. I didn't have internet and I also been sleeping. So I finally woke up. I finally had internet back, so I was like, I need to jump right in. But thank you for having me.
Sleeping is essential in today's society, so
yeah, sleeping is always good.
It is. It is. And I live in a different time zone. So.
Except in Pop Culture Republic's case, because he weaponizes his. So
sleeping is how we time travel.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Yeah,
So,
but other than that, I just want to say to everybody again, like I always say, just remember life's too short, make the most of it. And we on this panel, we love you, we appreciate you, and none of us would have been here today if it wasn't for any of you guys out there. Thank you for the support and love that you're giving us. It means the world to us. So thank you again for all of it.
Pat Wannabe saying, I'm reading a book too. It's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. There we go. I would read that. So, Rock of the Brave says, also, don't call your co-host retarded while playing Mario Kart. It's a strike, apparently.
Yep.
Really?
My one strike I have on my channel for hate speech.
Fucking
Mario Kart.
I haven't played Mario Kart forever.
I'll remember that.
That's what I get for playing Mario Kart with our mics on and then forgetting that we're kind of recording. And it's like, oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
We can't say that.
I am going to remember that. Retarded.
You're just asking for trouble, aren't you?
I am. Yeah. Welcome to the Babe. Yeah, I'd rather be a woman than a Wheaton. There you go.
Damn.
So,
imagine if that starts trending.
Oh,
Will Wheaton have a whole nother rant to release?
Yeah.
If you were on X or Facebook, then let's make this tweet. I'd rather be a woman than a Wheaton.
And then make sure you put a little at Will Wheaton's account so he can see it.
Hashtag this and make it go out. And then okay, this is what I'll do, okay? I'll get the article. I'm going to post it on X. And I'm going to put hashtag, thank you, Rocco, very much. I'm going to hashtag, I rather be a woman than a Wheaton. And then everybody that follows me on X, spread it around like crazy. And let's get this rolling, because this was just hilarious earlier on in this show.
I want a woman to respond and be like, "We don't want him. You can keep him."
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I want too. That's what I'm hoping for.
No thanks. We're full.
Oh my god, I know, right?
Pass.
It was so good. It was such a good article. Mark. Well, Wheaton, if you're listening right now, please go on more rants, because I need more content like this to fill shows like this. So
he brought a puppet dragon out, so he brought a puppet dragon to want to be on and say
stuff.
Exactly.
Every one of us who do streaming will need more material.
There you go. Rocco did it. Yeah.
There you go.
Get it on Twitter.
We're gonna get this going.
Wix.
So here in this fortress of awesomeness. So Pop Culture Republic. What do you got going?
Let's see. My normal Monday and Wednesday evening shows. I'm toying with the idea of branching out on Saturday, like a Saturday mid-morning show. But I don't know if I'll do that or not. That's a maybe. That's a solid maybe. But for right now, I'm doing well with my Mondays and Wednesday evening shows. I've been getting a couple of new subscribers. I want to thank you all for subscribing. I really appreciate it.
Nice.
And
awesome.
yeah. Right now, I'm just going steadily along.
Let's see. Can we please? Unfortunately, I'm permabanned from X. I called a transsexual a man before Musk took over. Oh, really? You see, this is what I'm talking about. You can't argue with DNA. Well, you know what? Musk owns it. So if you have another email account, then sign up again. That's what I did.
Yeah.
I made a post. What was it? In response to Alyssa Milano. And because she was going on about that children in the womb weren't actually children, and that abortion is okay. And I on my first account on Twitter, formerly known Twitter, she said she didn't see the real big deal in abortion and stuff like that. And then I incidentally made the comment about, well, maybe you should just abort yourself if you think it's not a big deal. And apparently I got banned. Ooh. So that was my first X account.
For me, I didn't get banned, but I was in Twitter jail for a while, and this was the most stupidest situation ever, because I was actually defending a friend of mine, because another person was attacking him and his kid and saying this most gruesome stuff about his kid.
Oh, wow.
Who has autism, if I don't remember wrong, and stuff like that. And this woman, was really, oh God, really pissed me off. So, I decided to, defend, and support him, right?
Yeah.
And then I know that, what I said was so gruesome. What she said was completely fine with her harsh words. That was completely fine. But, I just, she called basically the kid retarded and other stuff. That was completely fine. So I called her back, you're the one who is fucking retarded, yada, yada. I was so pissed. No, I was going to be in Twitter jail for a long time. It's just, yeah, thank you. I was just defending doing something nice. But yeah, so I'm like, yeah. So I said to my friend, like, yeah, this happened. I defended you, but Twitter did not like it. And he's just like, oh, shit. But he said thanks, though.
Kill me
yeah.
just to let you know, that's what a VPN is for. Let's put it that way.
Exactly, yeah.
Nudge, nudge.
And
So
anybody says it about autism, I have autism myself. People can shove it up their ass. Anyway.
Exactly. And just to show you guys that I am a man of my word, there you go. There is the tweet right now. On my X. So
I'll be sharing that.
Yep. So Rocco, thank you very much. There you go. Go out, my legion, and spread this around. Patent pending, Rocco the Brave, of course. So rather be a woman than a Wheaton. There you go. So
and you'll have more content for next week about it, and he'll be all mad and angry, and then you can report on it and think,
there we go. I retweeted
it. Yes, awesome. Let's do this. And Wendy and team, again, thank you very much for the $50. I really appreciate the $50 super chat. You guys are awesome. You guys are doing the Lord's work on top of that there. So, and I greatly appreciate you guys stitching up the morons out there that tend to get into accidents in places where they shouldn't be getting accidents from. And Radioactive, thank you also very much. That gifted 5 Comic Relief Crusader memberships to people out there. I really also appreciated Radioactive. Thank you very much for doing that to people on this channel. And you guys rock. Each and every one of you guys in the chat rock out loud. You make this channel fun. You make this channel engaging. And, you can see it for the ridiculous that it is that's going on in the entertainment industry. Every one of you, whether it's movies and comics or video games or TV shows or anything like that, I'm really wholly glad that you guys out there are having fun. So I really, truly am. That being said, thank you very much for joining into the chat. We will see you on a titillating Tuesday. Oh, yes, Tom.
Just one quick last bit. And when you mentioned video games, I forgot to mention, did anybody hear that Xbox games might be coming to PlayStation soon? Might even Halo. Xbox is going to start sharing things back with PlayStation. Big news. It's still in the works, but yeah, like Starfield or all the games. They're might be sharing their games library. With the PlayStation 5. So, but yeah, I'm like, really? It's like,
yeah,
which is good because Hellblade. I love Hellblade, but then the rumor wasn't coming to PlayStation anymore. I'm like, oh crap, I want part 2.
I haven't advanced past my Atari 2600, so if they make a cartridge for it, I'll check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my.
You're living the dream of dinosaur media, my friend.
Well, I want to build a good computer and eventually just play on PC.
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna stick with my computer and my Xbox.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I got an Xbox 360. I like both, but it's just kind of cool for a person who can't afford too much. It's like, oh, finally I can play Hellblade if it comes out. Yay!
No, I like Xbox Series. My Xbox in general because they have such a good selection of games and old games. It's just like so much good stuff, and I'm more of an old timer when it comes to games than new school games. So it's perfect for me. And I've always been an Xbox guy. The controller are better too. They're bigger and better. Yeah, I said it. Bigger and better. The controllers are.
Well, guys, thank you very much for joining in. I really appreciate it. You guys, all of you guys, and yes, I'm saying you guys, Have a wonderful, terrific weekend. I'm gonna try some. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should probably try to announce this. This is what I should do. Hold on. Yeah, because I am going to try out. Where is it? It's in my comic folder here. For anybody that, which one is it? Is it this one or is it that one? Crap, I
guess
can't
I'd have
remember.
longer
Whatever.
drum roll.
I'm gonna be thinking about doing a segment like this, right? That was entirely the wrong intro. That wasn't the one I was looking for. Damn it.
We're live. Can you tell?
I know, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I know. Oh, God. Yeah. Only on this one did something retarded happened. So, wait a minute here. Hold on, because I got something planned, and
you got something. You know, you can get cream for that.
Okay,
so.
maybe it's
Dark Helmet. This is what happens when old people have shows.
Yeah, I know. I do.
It's like, hang on, let me push this button.
Yes, exactly.
What does this button do? That didn't do
what I
what I wanted.
7 years ago.
These young whippersnappers.
Just wait till you get our age. The neurons flake off like dandruff.
Had bees on them and stuff like that. So, a telephone, and then is it this one?
It's the same way. It looked like.
Yeah, if it starts like the MCU.
It's the same one, for God's sake.
Welcome to the most professional stream podcast ever created.
He's planned out.
We're professionals.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, we're professional idiots.
Okay, that one is different. I can tell. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little different.
There we go.
Like
okay.
comic
Yeah.
books.
So that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
that was the one I was looking for. Okay.
Oh, the comic
Yeah,
reads
because-
one. Gotcha.
Yeah, the comic
Yeah.
groups one. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this out there right now, and I know I keep on saying it's like a Minnesota goodbye, right? You keep on saying goodbye for like a half an hour, and so I'm looking for a few guys out there. If you're watching this on the rewind or you're watching this right now, I'm gonna be looking for a few guys and gals. Looking for a few guys and a few gals that can do, want to have some fun reading a comic book, and that's why I need guys and gals that want to read a comic book and go through like maybe all the issues of say a particular run. Let's say starting with Marvel's first family, the Fantastic Four, right? And just have fun reading a comic book because, like with a lot of the stuff that we've covered on here, retconning of histories and stuff like that, or, race swapping or all this kind of other stuff, you want to go back to the source material itself, right?
Something they don't do in the comic book companies that do the movies now.
Yeah.
Well, exactly, right? Because they never will do that, right? Because none of them, and they even admit themselves that they don't even read the comic books.
I've never
right?
read the comic. Well, you make a movie. What the hell?
Yeah, they want people that don't read the comic. Have you read the comic before? Nope, never before. Perfect, you're hired.
What the hell?
Oh, you have read it? Or we don't want you. You know too much. All right. Someone else?
Yeah, you know too much. Yeah, we don't want anyone who knows the source material. We need someone who doesn't know
we don't want another
anything.
Henry Cavill situation where he's like quoting the Witcher book to me.
Steeped in the comics.
I didn't read any comics or do any research.
Yes,
I wasn't familiar with the comics. I wasn't familiar with the movies.
We did into a whole lot of the history of the comic books.
Yeah, candidly, we were not enormous comic fans.
I wasn't super into superhero comics when I was a kid. I read a lot of like indie press stuff.
First thing I was told is don't read the comics.
Really?
As a creator, they put you in a bubble. They don't let you talk about any of the other projects, right?
They're up for anything.
We ultimately decided to redefine it for the series and thought that it worked better for the story that we're trying to tell.
Did you ever read you've never read the comic?
When the DVD comes out, I'm going to read a Thor comic book and just see where we went wrong.
Oh, don't talk anymore, Taika. Every time you open your mouth,
man.
Again, I've said it for a long time. This is the people they hire.
Yep.
Exactly.
That is such a
Live
bad
from the
way
White
to
House.
do it.
An old man that pushes random buttons, eats ice cream and craps his pants.
But yet One
every
Piece
once
brings
in a
in the
while.
writers and helps
What?
with it. And hey, look what happened there. It did good.
Yeah, asking the creator of it, like, what should we do here? Do you like this? Imagine the thought behind that. It's insane. It's insane now. It's like that should always happen.
Imagine
if the
if they
creator
did
is still alive and wants to, why aren't you looking to them for this?
But imagine if they actually had people who respected the source material. Imagine.
I know.
How good it would have
That's
been.
crazy talk. Come on now.
But yeah, exactly. You're delusional, man.
I'm not drunk enough yet.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills here.
I bet he didn't even read that comic book. I bet he was talking out his butt. He was probably lying.
No, exactly. Because we've gone over before, like with the buddy that made the Thor movies, there, the last two. It's like, I might have read like maybe one
Take
or
a
two.
white titty, as I like to call him.
Yeah. And this is why I also want to do comic reads, and I would love if everybody could just join in. And if you got a little bit of talent and just want to have a little bit of fun and start reading comic books, I'm looking for maybe, I don't know, like 1 or 2 women that want to join in and maybe make it a weekend thing, maybe on a Saturday or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't exactly planned it out just yet. But for some other reason, it seems like maybe Saturdays are probably best for me.
You're more inclusive, but
yeah, that's right. So I want to start with Fantastic Four #1, Marvel's First Family from 1963, and I want to. I want to do it myself. I want to find, some rough and grumbly kind of voice for the thing. Maybe somebody that's on the younger side for, say, Johnny Storm. I want to find some girl or some young woman or something like that would love to play Sue Storm, and just have fun with this, right? And just go through the stories. And and say once we finish up to maybe a certain number of issues on Fantastic Four, then maybe we'll go to X-Men, or maybe we'll go to, I don't know, Iron Man or Hulk or the Avengers or something like that. Just go through all the early issues and have fun with it, because that's what this channel is about, having fun with it. And if you guys out there in the chat that are still hanging around, if you know anybody, or if you want to do something like this and just have fun with this, then hey, get a hold of me on X, get a hold of me on Facebook, wherever
I
you
think
are.
Apion would be a great Sue Storm.
Oh, you do?
Well, thank you.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. You're hired.
Exactly.
Why they gotta call me Invisible Girl? I'm Invisible Woman.
I'm a woman.
I should be the leader of the Fantastic Four.
It's ma'am. It's Invisible Ma'am.
Oh God,
X-Men
that'd be
should
so
be called
perfect.
X-Women. We've done more for it, Jennifer Lawrence.
There you go. See, Rocco agrees with you. Yeah.
That or Rogue from X-Men.
Yeah.
Oh,
or
sugar.
Rogue from X. There we go.
Oh, sugar.
But anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining in the chat. Thank you, panel, for joining in and just having fun with this show. And and yeah, before I drag this out too long for like maybe another hour or something like that.
Longer show.
Longer show, yeah. Especially I guess for Wendy's trauma team and all that kind of stuff. Then yeah,
I have 3 more hours to go. Let's
I'm
join them for their whole
about
surgery.
that. I'm almost thinking about that.
When their surgery's over, that's when we're done. No,
Should I just keep going? Should we just keep going?
It's all good. Whatever you want to do.
We'll just keep going. I don't know, because I know everybody else has schedules on this, doing their own stuff, and I don't want to impede, but now what the hell? Okay, guys, we'll just see you on a titillating Tuesday. Thank you very much for the chat. Wendy and all you guys on the trauma team, thank you very much again for that $50 super chat. Radioactive, thank you for gifting out 5 Comic Relief Crusader memberships. I really, really appreciate it. And so from all of us here on this panel to all of you guys out there, thanks for enduring the insanity of this show. And we will see you on Tuesday, on a titillating Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, and every other time zone that's out there. So see ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.